Sports Connect Adoko, I'm a channel short walk. I'm saying it's a carpenter, we're a plumber, electrician, we're a tiler, and I'm a electric water, we're a truck driver, and I'm a steel bender, and we are. Meanwhile, a Jumabu, just a sick of say, you can find yourself as a be a person of Quajuba, and some network and not discount a bottom there, and markets and also bar, no more some etime one of the Bias etime kama, and I'm also on the part of FIFA World Cup, no I have done this year June, and also etime US of A. Canada and then Mexico Nano, the tennis almost our slot over the Baco, and Marian Frontier from Odiano say, when you see us, Abacasa, my 2 for 0553 732982. Next one is Sikos Vakasa, Alaska, Star Enterprise, Sabanabajo original wallpapers, Habana Blancas 3D, 5D natural designs now, wallpapers and sofa covers, decorative quality watches and flowers, PVC, I have 4,000 living up, in Alaska, Kacha, South 8 Maka. Let one a cutter, non porter can send us among the artificial grass now. There be a short media bar to Mechanical Control the Anano pay a dim shop not BA, the Patroness a Prudential Plaza, and edition one Mrs. Amata Plaza, first floor, and what is Sako TikTok one bar, what one it to be an empty to the office now, and an innocent Eddie and Shanimo 0200281080. Now, Sonamaka Sakariste Company Limited at the Zahara. Mixer enemy G capsules now, and I'm sure to Eddie Abega so. Nampart Udum says, Zara makes any G capsules now, and your Dupanas Abro, Messawada Oyoba, Mess on Common so Messawada, and so the rest is Yaba Guswa, and then I'm bad in Sassanata, the Obes Asa or Yakakra, and then now for my base for Gikakra, Berman also the only order Sassan Botobesa or Posadia to San Catio Boas and Catio Gubotobua, again, no Posanisa, just a young in the Santa Messawada, we know Zara makes any G capsules. And I'm sure to make us say the amount of Obama Posabama, the attorney said about 10 Casamati Corina, when there be an estate marker, and play as any form of also be a trust here, and I'm sure to the Mazara man capsules now, wouldn't say Mamma Quadro, Miss Obama Ness Obama, as the class say, you know, Miss Sawata, we know Zara man capsules are the trust here, and I'm sure to me down Miss Okopobuba, and a Pomiano and Umremian after sweating the Ariana Hindi, Heba makes another malaria fever, typhoid, diabetes, Miss Sawata. Ebe here, and I'm transferred to my diamond and pay to the kind of pharmacy shop. A freelances chemical shops all Ghana and training trust with Naka. With South 8 Macabre, 24634 8334 no more. Has some 8 Macas. I say showrooms and another pay. Yabia showrooms ring now. We can up with every day. Wait to my Virginia and free Honma. Me patro we can be Banaba Georgia. Me saw the new tip Tarote. None of the born Nasa with Freddy and Nasa. Mr. Hyson for the Munaba. We come so Konoko Georgia is the Seattle Biaso. Uncle Kama Misawata. Also, the Ansabia Odiana said to send Newtona. Now, so the Wafa or from the wall. Maybe us at your come a bonus sound system, a bonus washing machine, source the air condition and our power. Meaning, none of the license for the now it's also not Macabre to make us here. No question for no Cocoa, maybe Uncle come everyday price for everyday people. Your showrooms are more Ghana and training just the answer to Sakuma Doom after Udu Kumasota for South Latona Sotaka, Takafe Sunani Tamale, or Obuasam and Kasim Tachiman, Dansuma Kofobia, Nina Okonoma on Sanso Ebetime Akabiko, Noko Quadro Dana Dias Etimina Kamana, Unim say a weekend couple, and Tabanasa Takumno will be anta free Takum, will be a Takum Super Takum, Takuta, and what the Papa, now maybe I'm a Casas and Una Takum Libinata Free, about Tafrena Bema Sotafra. Oh, Ababa Palmer, yes, it's union. And she said, I'm what there. I'm Pamphil, Dr. Christian, Dr. Christian, yes, Dr. Christian, too much. Dr. Christian, no, sometimes on the break keyboard. We'll see what bundle light up, and we'll see what I'm saying. Why you be there? Yes, Dr. Takum Doctor. The son of Power no Toby. Wo ba no ujibi no na ujibi amabema no na obi anso etima tafre ebeba nsa na wate kasema te kwani nan ebeba egbregina brane ama bibia anso etima akokama afei sebia utiemi na osisi aya oya aya tabia ba capsules anampanto enu so betu sisi ya de na se enu nam so ma constipation atewa me so una aba capsules libia etu ase de ma tabia ba me chan makato se malaria jaundice and teto so ana typhoid menstrual disorders afei menstrual pains ana hawani na no enu so etu ase so etima de ma ama biako kama bia tonto biako a we sanso 8 maka bi 0243686861 nana penifo kasa mi dimafo eba center doctor the time air to so osi ade bi areba na kati bia no ayantati case anti tutubrikai mefa do stroke anya no fane bra doctor the time beto so amanako enu ati se bia osisi ade na to prostate enlargement and how I feel born up person be ma ontimengo me nyina de so ko mi dimafo eba center doctor at the time beto to so na bia akokama na no pe abu akwa go school just doctor atena se so someone krapu purumante pokwa se mayira doctor one monos ebo juma 0244774282 next one more enso atima kasa serious ultraculant and enso tim jaso na de tell say we are driver ni we are nurse car owner me kan fu e de ma say an na bebo nempo enso atima prevent injury as ankan no na sensuo bia we say oh antime so ma me kan sensuo mpa fa mi kungu mi kai mu ene ba bia bedu bia no di so gu kai sa bra so yeah no dia gum who say engine eba ne sana engine who san enche na what is some no kra enche intime so unya ultraculant serious dia na ababuwa na antia unti de who san tis tutu Africa ne to ka be brewasa prosi for mochi yeah kanan tutu yanyaka se ema pedi tutu what 20 okwani ya wonya ne kan ye monto engine yes misro serious ultraculant ababuwa ma engine no abrabo na ko nanim ebe standing na no wisie no kumo ana enye overheating so tutu kan kokojo de so CID amesawa da from penifo we pedu ma 0544133163 next one penifo kasa Ruta natural product no just Ruta me pato we Ruta mesa ekuma malaria etumalaria senso etime de ma afei se bia honam ye feduma de enetetwa Ruta mesa no ebe twase Ruta life na enso etime jaso me sawada moja no circulate ya ano so ebe twa circulate ma bia so to kama enwo chemo kanwa so Ruta tonic no me so typhoid fever ano so me de ni unu bia ano enso betwa kama bia so to kama ano enso ti da bia to bia kwa we so ebe twa kama 0244485632 next one penifo so etuma kasa na bia I come natural compare limited say we be process capsules na diaba obi won ma oda obesori tentama jonso sa we be so ma ojonso wote ya ewomo we be so ma ojonso ne mu atemie no obi so jonso na sufita e biachire proslam ana banom we dey no 2-man capsules anso ya mema premature ejaculation atetewo mesawa yemre ewompam wadro na onum bia ebeko Congo ointment abwa we gari we na otiti ho mesokoko ana atetewo dinna ebetu senso timi jama me pacho contact natural company limited sosia e was 0249017101 baby atonto bia kwa me pacho de adroi eno enso timi atopete emule supplement when a full supplementer pharmaceutical and research center na diaba na pacho when arabwa a support immune system aya dia bia pesa to concept bia no so antimencho enso team found concept afa disease bia e cause anopos anena video ni ma anenam so a nurse ade ya dia bi enso eche bani na no ebetu ase enso atimedama upewe na opedia mesawa da bia to do bia kwa so pe imle chama supplement we na bia bi na bia eche kama e contact ba pharmaceutical research center na dia ba 0535112873 akasa.
Well, thank you very much. Dropping question of the day no nano pena yare Dr. Amuzu P nemu yare edre infection sa wanya gono wanya syphilis na bema utwa ho ntwa oba di emu etiti utele na emu kekawo titi de bia 5 minutes bia na won size watas wudwie nie driba ne de ka unyina no infections no Amuzu P ana beji e de for Dr. Amuzu ana ne or sponsor yan question of the day say de bi oye no na ne questioner doctor Musa say Midfielder see ya line wo mu up and a day after TV no so ya say delete one Midfielder forever. Delete one Midfielder forever. Midfielders here and that's you can say delete bako and so mefi so kraba ye hu ni biemu a your Vitinha also your Moses Caicedo and afi Jude Bellingham and so also Pedri Declan Rice and afi Enzo Fernandez wo mu aye Midfielders ya line wo mu up and say delete one forever. Why? Ana wo obeyi na free.
Okay. Senior me. Awam dasi. so me be free
you back delete one forever say delete back Vitinha, Caicedo, Jude Bellingham, Pedri, Declan Rice and Fernandes and Enzo. It will be Declan Rice and free.
Adibia Adeben Onimia Enzo Fernandes in Nimia Brusso. Okay. Adeben Onimia Moises Casedo Nimia Brusso.
Do it all just let's that the worry pie Declan Rice. I know you one I ain't Ghana for
senior choices as I think Rice should be eliminated. Nana Everlasting said okay, on the one say Mbappe be brazen there. On the other buy no. Afei Abranchani D and so Kawanzi and so say Enzo and Obedileti Moses aya Gordon aya Beidu as Declan Rice and on some ebe in a film and because see obey Pedri Efimo afei Lily Car as Obedileti Rice afei Kopusco and so say obey Declan Rice and some etime Edna Frimo ma who say Abranchani fan Philip and so say one some ebe nessa Pedri and so etime na Frimo say woman ya Pedri some na Madrid for who say be anka Dubari am dey mu Pedri nkwa enti Capo as a message abano
post na say
I'm
interest stream as Francis see do watching the show live from Supremo inside Milan fashion designer shop Francis and Fanadun share and so I say the old page is not opening no boss okay and only I can you go for it say I do money just Facebook crash is you would no more your old page is a new hobby into a new one Wontumi FM 101.3 and no anabinya into one more search oh man Divan Asarun so the abba say your Facebook is not working maybe a hana waban is hani wo into more fan chepa hardin Facebook for no is the omode ekono oh it is too much no you be a strike na we who me enye bi mu amon kaze
Bonne ben.
But this year by Maji said
Maji
ya caught say your third man to and say February craft in your koi match.
My massage ya no Maji.
Jebuzadi mon fanche say among for sports na Facebook go and then a new page you match that and to search ma fache pa na enso e ka che foforo internet that TV no so no I will share na no pay and that so ya wadwume e Wontumi FM 101.3 na watimi aye na da so no Wontumi FM 101.3 Kumasi na afi watimi e de phone no camera na to so the phone camera na to QR code no so e be scan na ma link o ball link no so na the room is this any be nti sa dia is am say is your plan so so me be fufu
ana on TikTok so ya juma e Wontumi TV
okay
ma so muguso pa
take phone en chiamo
TikTok phone that GH and so e monitor fi gumwa afi ma hu say branch feno at one Pablo and so say Jude Bellingham and obey in a film hangout as a Bellingham out afi OTF Ken as a Pedri out and on so dia bentima mo TikTok no mu nyina no yes mo so mumla ho say show no edem ho live edem ho ma and so menya bi Wontumi TV on TikTok yes mumra sia
ya my code na ye hwe se de new city e ho nti ene be che be kakra on na ye di edidi nti dey kind 47 oz ti montamaso pa BW3E 3A4 CF5 47 oz
okay
the twas your BW3E 3A9 C90 12 oz the twas so 10 BW3E 3A5 807 10 oz the twas your 9 BW3E AC9 87 yes and also and on 9 O's and at the toss your BW3E 3A6 089 and also a 6 O's.
Okay.
T nese di no.
T.
On fa kakra to a bet we could no.
On the
kakra to a Obi win big. Nti yentuma die ne Wontumi FM 101.3 Kumasi Facebook and Wontumi TV here
TikTok
Facebook no ti monkoso na monskane na ini agromo mo Capo the Supremo on TikTok nso me chiamo na no pipa mon share ma ne yenkwa mo na nemre na yemfa de ho ento aso mfama wana ase bibia
okay yeah.
Okay, busia ye kwa mono ne aba ha Wontumi 101.3 Wontumi TV foreign news amnes ye the latest to aso ama na no pay yanko foreign
Angwa juma no you Yami wo hoda Se uji didia Obeya juma I said Tremia no you Yami wo hoda Se uji didia Obeya juma Ye bompaye Shamachi Shra Yehuwa ila henu Yehuwa ekat We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika Luvika, Uvika Naveshika, Uvika Miyodika, Tode Yashak. In English, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Capo. Capo chairman.
Yes. For TikTok live one. More singing I hala monano pay. So now fianfa latest singing no. Ryan started our French Liga Enra. Match about so breast. Woman and Olympic de Marseille. De Ebrani Emma Marseille team no. Woman and some 99 be breast way. Woman to a cameo noa. Woman antinante and we a matcha. And no Ebaso. I this latest singing no. And so a deba and I don't pay the amount. A branch of fence at Jockey and Rawano and a ball and there 2 goals no. Every Emma team and fence a breast. Kona Olympic de Marseille. Woman tria. Woman antinante Brantia. Your friend is a Ludovic and the Anju Kono and a boss at 2 goals singing no. Every Emma breast Kona and the latest no. And some Matema Ewa Jumadiano so. Now Udim Sandra, Mercy Greenwood no. And some Mania penalty, crucial one. Emma Unia and so a Bob penalty no. And the SNS midfielding at the Emma Kudai Abrenra. What also a crucial penalty. What also a ball at the Totunea. One Timian San Fama Masebo Kono. And no reporter Benra. Habib Bay, a manager Olympic de Marseille. Ebo Kono, Obaya Nankene, Obabedi Jumatianum, Atama Marseille. Ebo Kono, and himself Kobabe Bojuma. And so after Sembia Roberto Dizatinum, and so Mantimian Tuaswanya Jumano, Habib Bay, Ebenya the first win no, as the Amatim and Feno Marseille, Nemono, and Womu Essa party at the Emma Habiba, Yade and the Salata Sinano, and so at the Manano pay away Jumadian. So now with himself, France Legani, Tim Bianiwa, Woma considered goals at Tima, your friend Olympic de Marseille, our 20 and 26 Liga, Womu and some on 16 goals and Womu and some much more consider, Yate I want some no, and the Manano pay away Jumadian. So Nasa Olympic de Marseille, and Yaman some one said and Koye and Fama Timno, I was a say Montemoa, near a Sanka Habib Abaye, and Yaman Subetima Kwakamate, Ama Womu Yagusaya Bo and Komo, our France were Yenin Komakaka, our France Mame Zinedine Zidane, Nianin Komana Zidane, ISSA, manager, France national team no, Womu Ade, Jumano Ebemano na, and Komanon Aquache, Ama Yase, say, when I dear to my agreement, you know, and some reach after World Cup, and France Ebekonomo bought World Cup New Year, Womu dear to me, and some Nama Zidane, now for no Ababatuaso, now we bought a Jumate, among the French national team, you don't some of the Banutina, Jumabia Pia, and be all to me as oh, my you are Jumadi, and Kazidan, Ebetina Befa, Nankawaya Jumanom, a man for so Madrid Foy, Womu manager, Esan Kazidan, and some Naba Zidan, who him the oil, and just say, yes, a quanuma beer amone, and the Federation and Coma, Womatinum, a Drachapa, I must say, Omochasa, your ball, and the World Cup New Year, Zinedine Zidane, and so Abba fed to me now for one up at Dama France national team, you're doing some Ademanado, Namami Donald Trump, only for president, your funny Gianni Infantino, Omi mienu ani asem omu enso entokwa yes ekoso ewo Gaza emonten so no anase we se de nenuama ekoso Gaza yete se omu se omu enso ma partner we eye Donald Trump oni FIFA and omu partner omu so omu rexi sika ebe $75 million na omu de kwaye ne project ewo Gaza eno eye footballing project se ne omu ebetimi aboa ama ntokwa ne nuama eno so letimi ekoso na after say enra omu eko we eye first meeting we a board of peace meeting womu ekoye anasan komwe ensom eko players say womu joining womu say the football no global influencer womu timi aboa ama conflict anu ekosorum anu so timi free war and they say FIFA president ya fani Gianni Infantino one US of womu president ya fani say Donald Trump womu no ebe say womu di superstars players womu ewo di world renowned footballers say Ronaldo num and afa Messi num and players womu di ewo soro say ebe ya womu timi ade akwa esa project no ewo Gaza na afa womu timi aboa sikatem I infrastructure and afa nuama ebetimi aboa aka omabom na afa conflict ekosom na Gaza no nuama so etimi akoya de wonsam no ba footballing countries no oba Brazil omo football oba Spain oba Argentina oba the countries in Morocco oba countries na baba nemo aba no Vietnam emza wonte za Vietnam aba no ball na omo enso eyade na reporter man say Vietnam for no woman say China and other countries in the Qatar woman direction about investment Qatar for a hosting World Cup about and then yama ekoso Qatar do baby na football on take Qatar dinamo investment woman ye ama Qatar tima hosting World Cup say Vietnam and some ye bibi make this the world largest and biggest stadium we are seeing Vietnam omo and woman some satia omo constructed the world biggest stadium and we are some doing something and so at Vietnam episode 135,000 and a capacity and we are saying no we and some Nebetunesia that doing some at the stadium no woman from Trondon stadium and no dear woman they are so and no the biggest stadium and what we are saying a project when we are saying the football no woman bet me at the pageant and no dear free Vietnam by doing some no at the Vietnam the enemy say be a mona one any door any Vietnam football woman and so na fe jumadia womu ansom na be so mu dino womu epeja football e Vietnam ya de awonsam so adeba na ma me Fernando Santos emra bi atwam na wo di juma de ma Portugal and national team no woni Ronaldo no Euro 2016 on one boy Europa Nations League wa bobi adiama and the team fan sa and Portugal amoma jeje trophy ni bebre na unim sam also World Cup baso no your countries bi o wa wo tepi o ma wo mo World Cup na ye obetimi about Portugal Obabo Spain, Obabo France, Obabo Germany, Obabo England, Obabo Brazil, Obabo Argentina, and then other countries in now. Oh, more D countries from more top for match World Cup no, and I want Bomo Diamadem, I want some no, and some Jaba, Wabo Morocco, and some team now, so Morocco national team no, was Adia Morocco, in the last World Cup no, and I just say Moroccan football, and I say Moroccan football no, and develop Edris Morocco for Uyo Mufima, one more favorite, World Cup no Morocco. And some can be on Metima Cosse and Yaman I want some no at the Abba Morocco Metima Cosse surprise Obo Egypt and some Ladi and after Saudi Arabia woman a teams are on me and some Cosse and the problem our the World Cup Yatem and some but now what they are tutor woman son is from Ronaldo who free Portugal and that's not even a man for say now Ronaldo a problem in the say do baby manager enya kukudro bench Ronaldo mo first na Ronaldo a superstar and na o bench no abani sa Ronaldo no ya money chem so ultimate ball Ronaldo chem so our Portugal national team decision abani sa ultimate bench Ronaldo no and o ka obi and ma Ronaldo we wan me you fi national team no na and also there be of national team no with mutual decision between or no and after Portugal one for dressing no na tactical reason same bia or ma Ronaldo Ronaldo and more and our bench and Ronaldo and Untinembia one every team no equano ayatene one and some Nadia to do some no and the Abomas and so Ronaldo World Cup of Portugal econo one Ronaldo the main striker World Cup no Zambia Portugal national team striker so more and the Rafael no many boys so more and what team no Ronaldo leading as a top striker and I'm a Portugal national team and was the coach be on the Tatis coach one kuta Portugal national team no or Tatis or ball and Ronaldo no senior bia we the ball man for him say bia Ronaldo Nyamre Fernando Santos Ronaldo no we be a still we trying now so and we man some come and do some no and some not boss Ronaldo a champion Ronaldo a Romado and probably Ronaldo so and some number Ronaldo friend on can say and Nyamre and as or call retirement I know I am some of them not to World Cup and as a coach no ever saw Ronaldo as a top striker one and some bet me upon a year and I am some of the doing some no and some Yamanano pay away to many years ya delators never mame and a Portugal player fan say Rafael near Ninkomo nam ono answer the Kakraba na Rafael near interview no boss or Dinkomo ya doing some P by Nano pay and some Natama Amo Senyama and some Lebesia Nano pay na Ronaldo and Muzan is Ronaldo ni Messi about Mumia Noa I'm on for some Messi winning World Cup Ronaldo GB and team ya kind of greatest of all time I'm on for goat our muka same year when and the greatest of all time I'm for so Messi the greatest of all time because your Messi no we winning World Cup at some Ronaldo winning be and on other team and also there be greatest of all time and from someone winning World Cup and then some winning World Cup winning born winning ball and we are seeing now do to so we goat we goat with the Rafael Hill about why and a goat to know what's him who is the goat was it Ronaldo?
Yeah. You're the UEFA Nations League defending champions.
Yeah.
That he is the GOAT because Ronaldo hasn't won the World Cup yet.
No, I don't think so. Like, of course, World Cup will be important to Chris because it's the title he never won. But that doesn't matter. It will be the GOAT still.
Do you think it's fair that fans say that because Leo Messi has won the World Cup, obviously both of them have won their respective
Well, I know I am coming across the net, or Coma, and of course, Rafael, and the sons of no, and to drive it as Ronaldo, and so Ayobia, Yakas were the greatest of all time, and was and irrespective of same year, Ronaldo, and the World Cup, and Messi, still now go to know Ronaldo, and no, Edward, yeah, to do so joining national team camp, no, and about what can I say, Ronaldo, the first timer, or joining national team, Ronaldo catch and say, congratulations, well done, and also, over to me, Portugal national team no minim say wo bi for kusonko a wo de eboa team no and also Ronaldo obi a o ni papa na at the age of 41 on Ronaldo and some na no inspire young generation and no I some of the two dan was say wo musa no say let no musa no say okay first timer and bia wo Ronaldo nya encounter our dressing room and I said team no and also okay na no one na danfo 18 komo satam na ni age no play 21 ho baby na odu national team no na so one ni close friend din komo na wo mu din komo no mu say Ronaldo ba and Ronaldo be twem was Ronaldo be twem no Ronaldo achi din untimi nkasa masa silence what you say na ora wo Ronaldo no big da say enipa wo ora and I say player bi and some aura Ronaldo aura no a different cry and no and some Rafael and them natuja you don't some not ba na Rafael no ne papa your friend Frank Leo na Frank Ayobia we musician or bonyom na Ronaldo did 41 years no ne papa releasing him aduma Ronaldo na almost an sanyum no ne papa ne dwene wo ka chen so be bibia ma Ronaldo ana and was say one papa dwen ho 2 months and san Ronaldo edin birthday no and papa ne ka so be release anyum no entem ama Ronaldo no so nya botre Ronaldo did birthday na we releasing him no say anyum no e ba no say o papa releasing him no man for testing no or one no nya message o papa ya musician o papa yeso abonum ama Ronaldo wate and was say me yawe me papa we big time musician and some Portugal yenti anyum ne kakra we ayanyuma Rafael ne papa and some Portugal Ronaldo ne birthday at the age of 41 we a messenger ye bobi adiamantia ho ansam no mami speed ni ani nkomo na speed ensom nkomo aba speed ni Ronaldo kwanya wo mu fa so nhye no e obi na link no na why ana link speed and Ronaldo onim say Rafael and yesa in between Ronaldo and afem and branch I show speed is a speed or a Ghana ni enti etimi kaso a Ghanaian American what is here na onim say speed and someone come and oban Rafael sam or Portugal na Ronaldo Portugal for the game and a Portugal ho and now who say I show speed aba and a speed aba no ni din komo na omo din komo no and who say all of a sudden Ronaldo and some naka aba Ronaldo abe pake and then the car and was Ronaldo ni and was yes this is Ronaldo and team was I show speed a kase obeso try no Ronaldo no Ronaldo ebon komo and Rafael so okay wate and Rafael say before game no o catch Ronaldo say I show speed abaha na obesam ankonya opportunity na what ya agree to and team I know I do catch no one more game no wie na I show speed and Rafael e Jona Ronaldo but Ronaldo ba no and was try and no I Rafael so try na wa approach and Ronaldo catch and sakora no ha obeso ni sia to kwan was o manemra and I show speed and some abaya one Ronaldo ebon komo na some moment no na any moment ke to akra ye betie Rafael on kwan of fast or link Ronaldo and I show speed ama omo and some share na a great far and ran come on what way and so eba yentie no
special relationship with some of the upcoming streamers. A friend of the show is Speed. Am I right? How did you guys connect?
Yeah, he's a guy with good energy, good human, good heart. And by Instagram, we changed numbers. He came to Portugal to do a stream.
Okay.
Then he went to the national team to watch a game in Portugal. He went like downstairs, I guess, like the tunnel. When we finished the game, we passed by car. So I was with him, we're talking, and he said he didn't ask me for Cristiano. He just was like there. Cristiano's car arrived, and I said, yeah, let me try because I wasn't sure. You know, I don't want to bother him like Cristiano because maybe he wants to spend his time with his family. You know, in Portugal. Yeah. After the game, he's tired. You know. And I said, I don't know, Speed love Cristiano, like in genuine way. Yeah. So I said, yeah, let me try and see if he can get a picture. And yeah, it was that.
Did Cristiano know who Speed was in that moment?
I told him before the game, yeah, Speed is here. And he said, yeah. So yeah.
I am Koma Banchi or video na sebo I show speed moment Shadow Akobesa Amahona Bakaka moment to Ronaldo for the first time and you now or any stream on be Ghana ha Ekofa Jollof and some be ban and no Portugal on some opportunity meet Ronaldo.
I told him
no ana osha na se Saraka na nko yama ya hu sere nyoma sikwa no ana osha ya dem nsebre pede ba yanko Arsenal ne ani nkomo Saraka na unim se North London derby eno baba so na South derby e ba so no Declan Rice akasa na o se perfect game edema Arsenal eso mo be respond against Wolves and nyoma nkoye the last team one our bottom of the league table Arsenal entiman ko for win na reporter ba say was the moment in the adu timer as Arsenal responded massively at the supporters and Declan Rice. Nin some of them to do some no and so at this stage moment you want the supporters and do moment as some of the Thai Arsenal team no and some do moment as some of number support and yet this time and I'm over you mama togetherness everything I'm fighting for the title and some of the atuda do some at the Premier League no and not just some over handled Premier League in Amobia Arsenal ever winning league no one more bomber them because I say and cause of Premier League obiaso Arsenal oma bottle league no and to many do they to done say or more bomber day na face supporters no mo so mo be support e betnya boa ama league no and ko come day ama Arsenal Declan Rice Premier League title race and what them in somewhere to da na Declan Rice on a branch Max Dorman akodano and so Max they were incredible akodano in body ball wa boa in the Arsenal I was so many movement na do oka and some obia or catching is onsha Max Dorman Jakose was it one day Jakose Kazamasa I could be banner aya nya time na sha kudano your friend is here was Max Dorman ti Jakose say ana catcher say Max Dorman onim bonebo onya time and some player and ono e can be an onyo opportunity what do you play na akora no so bad team no no ono e ba juma akora no bono ano nso eden eno e tie fred ma teba de ensem no pi no dem na ba no ni madueke e de atodo ase edu ba bi amanfo pi enso anim say we arrogant and arrogant and we emra tese amanfo kaso ana wa ma no ho so ni ade wase e opposite de mu kan nyina no e ade e opposite say munnim sheda unnim obi a e awota kan sembe fan ho ye betie no ni madueke on nkofo ene nsama wo mu eka no fan wa responde yentie madueke nkomo ne ade nsam no ade eba Arsenal wo mu technical director James Ellis reporter ban say James Ellis no with immediate effect wo mu say wono ensom natimi terminate ne contract wo de na ni chebe foforo wono ebo adwuma de Arsenal ano technical director wono ananaja wo ebo Andrew Bertanum na fe wo mu ye recruitment de Arsenal reporter ban say wo mu promote no last summer amane bai na mom dwumadi a ekoso no se ne ontimi ntoa so emo adwuma ne biem eno kakra efro no madeba Arsenal manager aye friend say Mikel Arteta wasim areba ko betimi akacha supporters ne say odo Arsenal team no ma Arsenal lusuwa say still now odo Arsenal draw say odo awo ma team no say the touch enye say Arsenal winning ko a na we supporter Arsenal winning na me team nie ebasa ha dwen Mikel Arteta ekasai.
What can I do about it?
Supporters will be expecting a reaction after a disappointing result in midweek. It's going to be a tense and emotional game in North London derby as it always is. Can you use those feelings in a positive way?
Well, that's what we are trying to do, and that's the instant reaction. First of all is pain, and after that is okay, what can I do about it? And that's it. That is no any other thing that we have to do. Now what we have to do is perform on the pitch. The words are clear. I was a player. Love me when I draw or when I lose. When I win, to love you when I win is very, very easy. You have to love the players and be next to them when they need it the most.
Supporters will be expecting.
Come on, manager, atuja do some no. As the Pathris Evra, Akasana Pathris Evra, and somebody atuja say Arsenal problem no. And ya Mikel Arteta, I will show you. And ya honest, and your problem, and your players no, and your problem. No more fans no. More mo share na rupe mo. Most about to Arsenal no. Mo na mo your problem no. Yentie Pathris Evra.
The problem is not Arteta. He's not the owner of the club. He's not the player. He's the fan. You are delusional. The season just get over. You already talk about next summer, but you mad. You mad. Which earth are you living? Guy, I feel you even an AI. Are you real? Are you a real person? Maybe this is chat GBT and or whatever. Yeah. This no Joe. Wake up. When it's like that, you just behind your black shade and you relax. Don't make any comment. Leave it. The problem is not Arteta.
The problem is not Arteta, it's not the players, it's not the owners, you the supporters, and Pathris Evra, and what we are to the Arsenal, the 7 games, you know, also next 7 games of Premier League, no more, where every time Arsenal fake, so league no Ometimiaji, and as some Omontimenye, Omoba Bon North London Derby, Ewo, Nyamia Domino, and some Basso Omuria, Ombeko Chelsea, Ewa Way, Ombeko Brighton, Ewo Home, Ombeko Everton, Ewa Way, Omba Everton, we are, Woman Bournemouth, Ever away and sa and mababo Manchester City ewo home and sa no mabo Newcastle and so away sa fixes and ebetima determine fate of Arsenal as a league no ebetima baso and as entimi maso and so enfama we dey awon something no but I got to do ono and I was on Arsenal ebebo ono so ba yam say e more dey pa game on Arsenal but and when we are not so chesembia ade say u fate yebetimi awu say ebekoye and as enkoye one musan is Premier League no wujidi say ubetimi stay unko relegation ubetimi aboam amatonam womu and so etimi stay in the Premier League no mana and was 100% sure as ubetimi aboa amoma stay in the Premier League. I go to do ekasai.
You that come next season Tottenham will be a Premier League team.
I didn't understand what. Sorry.
How confident are you that Tottenham will still be in the Premier League
100%.
season?
100%.
100% sure say womu enso betimi stay obabo adwuma I go to do yenum adwuma ono so ayenu so betimi abona afi enuama kokama the first week our team no experience at say first week experience when you be why enjoy or first week was say one month for enjoyment to obey adwuma enti so busan say the first week you know our team no why enjoy one month for enjoyment to obey so obey adwuma enti coach.
Enjoy. No, I didn't enjoy because I'm here not to enjoy. I'm here to work. So enjoying is just a first moment. After there is a work to do, you know. And nice privilege to be here, as I said before, to this fantastic club. Also very focused, very concentrated to do the right things that this club need. This team need, these fans need, so I'm focused on that. I'm not thinking too much about what you asked me to enjoy. No, I didn't enjoy because I'm here not to enjoy.
Just enjoyment, you know. Idea and we a secondary matter day. I go to do. I will turn down team. I do some no. As about Oliver Glasner, also our team our boy Jumadumo Crystal Palace. Now reporter ban is says and we meeting no course between on the board no. I was on me to us we Juma board no sir on to us on after onion Juma our Crystal Palace. Number the artist and here. Mbia June dear. June nya do obe free team no and so let me akọ manager no our press conference enra wo mu say on the board ni meeting no say ana nuama and so na sikwa no so I say wo mu akodi nkomo ne mo nkomo didie ne dem say o to so abo adwuma player recruitment dey o ma ye bi ade aba o ma to bi aba e bi on to e bi no no ana to na ni nyina mu no on dey o ye adwuma say the team no e betime move forward the entie Oliver Glasner kakra.
You still want to be here until the end of the season?
Oh, let's see what the future brings. We never know. We're not in the best moment right now, and to be honest, it's like now, and I understand. I take responsibility for everything because I'm responsible. I'm just not good enough to replace the players we sold. I'm just not good enough to integrate the new players in a way that we can play the same way like we did. And I'm not good enough that we can cope with the schedule. I was good enough to have to play the best season ever, to win 2 trophies, and we have now 32 points after 26 games. And I looked back because I like to look back sometimes. In the last 10 years, Crystal Palace has been better twice. So it looks like we are even now where everybody is completely angry, disappointed, frustrated. We are playing a better Premier League season than 8 of the last 10 seasons Crystal Palace has played. We're playing European football, and that's also the other reality.
Do you still want to be here until the end?
Coach young coach also Moses Kaiser do the only player at the top 5 leagues in England. One and some etimi ekuta this record 100 plus ball where more than 100 ball recoveries and one and some and after more than 50 tackles and we winning at the Chelsea more than 40 interceptions and when you're top 5 leagues players Biedua Omaya ball recovery and some chain Moses Kaiser do woman winning more tackles no anfe omanya more interceptions and such a boy say our Chelsea fifth one one so boy Jumangolo Conte Juma na emre atwam na oya Dima Chelsea no is and some now cover a lot of seas and a lot of distance at the Emma Chelsea fifth ya dem awon 7 no at the Eba now him Chelsea team no report Eba is officially team JC na nimu na sponsor Biedua no say and some anya in the multi-year global partnership deal woman IFS and some let me assign dollar say when AI providers and some AI company sponsor Chelsea na ya don some adebanti IFS and they say Chelsea Juma partnership na Chelsea president your funny Jason Gammon area atuja was sponsor Chelsea team no and some JC and AI and the software na eba on and off the pitch Juma and the no our group so and after off the pitch ni no DSS company eba and the Chelsea eboboko ne adon some no and some deba na meti say we do and the PSG Dembele problem say ya to say mbia na mu and ya no reporter ban say say yet is a Chelsea for no woman imagine says one down pay when Abaka farm I'm a boy no cry to the Premier League no or back now for no so about the Siaka or Premier Subnum or bar reporter man is a Chelsea for no I am ready as one by Wakame a branch of Osman Dembele I'm another Dini Juma and some Premier Subnum I don't some no at the man I don't pay away Juma so now only Chelsea manager I found Liam Rosinia reporter but it's a manager no store what are some our hotel arches and calling in ano just moment obedu Chelsea no and yes so go so that Emma annual press conference na day one area to do say MBA to the end of the season and one and so ebe few na so no akọ bebia MBA mpani fadeba mana one ebe kwa stay but as of now I can say there one so that so ebezi ewo ye can say team no and some hotel a wo ade amana wo dini juma do nsem nyina no ade mana no fe ewo ye juma dey so na Pep Guardiola ewo Premier League title say Arsenal women Wolves team no game a wo mu ekoboy no na owe sa game no mu koboy na no wose pa o Arsenal any Wolves game we pa Arsenal team win and the Premier League gabi mu ama City kakra mo ti wo man zana mo so say enwada o Guardiola league no waje wie title race no sanity e no so me game na me bebo no eno ana me twen against Newcastle ana me kasa for Premier League title me kasa mfa off for now yentie coach no kakra odituda
chance of winning the title than you did say at Christmas.
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen these next 12 games, so I don't know.
Do you and the players though have that confidence that it is now possible? Whereas
I didn't speak 1 second about that with my players. Yesterday, day before, it's just Newcastle. I didn't talk about the table. I didn't talk about the position or something like that.
No title talk at all?
I could not care less. It's 12 games. If you tell me this question, 2 games left, 3 games left, I will have your answer. It's the 4th time you ask me the same question, I will answer you. You should know me. So it's 12 games left. It's an eternity. So many things is going to happen. That is the only truth I have.
Happen and no coach in summer what they to na on Rooney ebo abaso na Rooney abaso body of them no Manchester Chrome Rooney so a former player at the Manchester United who coach City Rooney and from ebo abaso and also say unya accolade and say unya sa name penufo bi emo kasa efo adwuma ho a eya na eya ho pa enti say Rooney abona abaso no so eya ho a edema no yentie kakra odituda fa ho.
That he hopes you stay on as Man City manager because of everything you've achieved and everything you offer to the game, and genuine praise from him. What does that mean for you to receive that praise from someone like Wayne Rooney?
A huge honor. So when the compliments come from the football players or the players have been involved in that game, and Wayne had been what a player. I would say starting Everton, after United for all his career, but after come back to Everton again. So, and so just can say, I think in world football in this country and everywhere there are thousands, millions, I would say, huge personalities that make that sport better. And Wayne had been.
Across racism in summer and to drought is a branch friend Christiani one Vinny Junior and summer across Portugal when ebusa coach nubusa reporter no ebusa coach and obusa say and was say coach is ni bebre akasa fa ho obi ade no reaction about no racism e wo ba bia na de ba ko be kan say ba bia wo and was skin color aya na enshada ma wonya better and I say what said the man for e wo no musa say kwa be de so a ye betime to ase no so yenko in the schools yenko to teacher for ne kaye eno so abeboa amasa nuama no eso etimi ate manager for ne bia ye nyina duide obi ye races a wanyina wie nkra no ana ese for now ye ma ya dwen ko ho eno beboa ameno so eso ate.
I would like to ask you about what happened in Portugal this week in the Benfica and Real Madrid match. On the pitch and on the stands, what happened to Vinicius. You have said here several times that football is an expression of society, it's not an isolated bubble. What are your thoughts when you saw what happened?
I said the week before. not for who you were born or for your color of skin, make us better or worse. There's a lot of work to do. So it's in the society, it's not in football. So racism is everywhere. And you pretend that racism is just for the color of the skin. It's how you behave. It's racism. It's how you pretend that you are better than the other one just for many reasons, you know?
Do you think football has tools in place to try to does it seem...
Schools pay a lot of the teachers. That is the price of how must be paid in the schools, not in the football. The teachers and the doctors have to be the best, the most important people in the society, for sure, by far.
Teachers and doctors, and as your society, show me better, and some and some Pep Guardiola, and to the former striker of South Africa, and then some to the Benny McCarthy, Manumami, and do be South Africa for top striker. Now, also Jose Mourinho on Cristiani, and if any racism issue, Mourinho dear, and some Braba for Jose commenter, Jose Mourinho, now Benny McCarthy, and they are to the Jose as our patcho, as Jose Mourinho, patcho, Jose Asama, okay, and Jose Brabonte, never patcho, ni patuntu for town, so patcho, because some of our Canadian and the crowd.
In the situation, he could have handled it better, or could have chosen his words probably better, but emotions got the better of him. But I know the statement that he made was very wrong. Was a wrong statement at the time for somebody that advocates for African players and, you know, an African continent. But there you contradict yourself in what he said, because it was not pleasant towards. I purely just take it down as emotions of the game and the situation where he kind of felt that he has to back his team, and then later realizing, I made a wrong call there. We all humans, we all make mistakes, and you know, when it comes from somebody that I know personally and I know how he feels about our continent and our people and the players that plays for him, he's the most stand-up guy that any African player will ever play for.
I know Benny McCarthy, former striker of South Africa, and a day and some way to the doing some no, and the man who pay away in Juma. So now Yanin Como, our Manchester United, dear Dalo, Area Tuja, was it a Juma a day, our Yasia free pay. Aduma heading pa no musa say aduma ben galam say anase bia obia or contract aduma ben na dia what are 3 and we are say was it being Manchester United manager 1 so be Manchester aduma now your manager so aduma na heading aduma bia dia to so mienu and so be Man U goalkeeper Man U for no omo emfa omo goalkeeper in any agro Manchester United goalkeeper pressure was so no aduma no and so madi and afi Manchester United striker so aduma no miensa Juma a day and some we are so only Ferdinand and a ball and a sun command your distance some no and to do so was some Man U and some just all hide to be beer or some Man U just here only be beer hide yes what them and the supporter yes a free move piano on some giving out on person or be a victim of anything and no I am some of them to draw and some to Obama Diego Dalo and some on and a branch of Benjamin Sesko Diano was it only Benjamin Sesko didn't come on first day I'll buy no okay trying to say my you know na ansum England ya babia so bobo now you striker now say one goal pandit ni nyina media no central for omo be start we your best striker waba o say there man you ayeye man you team ni now so was say sasam no say oba now say one goal now tibia Sana the same thing. Oko 3 matches now in Shegoa. O make us your striker WhatsApp. And team Okache Benjamin Sesko as a sound command obetibi and some media num and no I am command also about Man U Ronaldo and then the boss and command do baby Ronaldo catches ha yabaso so some from behind field. No mum oko drag o corner go ni ma and as a shia obetika crowd obeti wasum and I am command dia tuta and to one Benjamin Sesko dia Okache no say Man U do dia wabanu dia womni and the tawaso Diakobia Tini Yentie Diego Dalo message to Benjamin Sesko.
You know what will happen here? You will score 1 goal and they will say you're gonna be the best striker, you're gonna be the next one. And when that happens, I need you to be the same guy the next day. Cristiano came to me and said one day, listen, what I'm doing with you now, you will do one day with another player. That's why I do it. That's why I like it, because I see that you care.
Eno enkomo ekroso ayede ewonsem ni nyina no everybody Manchester United enkomo and yade ba Diego Dalot ebo Ruben Amorim former coach at Manchester United was say obaye no obestart osesa nyoma kakra e Man U ni start and from the middle to end man for ebo manager na chi nemom omo players ni de omo say coach ayefere Ruben Amorim no and some change a lot of things our dressing room the Emma team no no Diego Dalot enkomo what some of the abadon some no deba omusan is you can say you 5 best players oh yes yeah why and for 5 best players omomuni body bopa choose 5 for say 1 Ronaldo 2 Pepe 3 Bruno Fernandes 4 Paul Pogba 5 Anthony Martial and the 5 best players and waji omu enono enti Ronaldo, Pepe, Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba and Anthony Martial omu nyina no ade say omu ensom abo and the modern artists no choose 5 best players omu anu obe choose Michael Carrick no and also David Moyes obonabaso ahead of game Everton and Manchester United bono say Carrick buy and was sanuemo say obaye why a brilliant job adwuma na Man you are na mbia obia nim se adwuma no asai enye no oba be ye amase say obia se Manchester United standard ekosro yentie David Moyes
freshened up. I don't think there's any player changes, that's for sure. I think it's roughly the same players just about as what Ruben had when he was in charge. I think Michael's come in and done a brilliant job. I really do. I think he's sort of freshened the players up with the looks of it, and certainly freshened up the support as well in the way they're getting some victories. Well, I don't think there's any player changes, that's for sure. I think it's roughly the same players just about as what Ruben had when he was in charge. I think Michael's come in and done a brilliant job. I really do. I think he's sort of freshened the players up with the looks of it, and certainly freshened up the support as well in the way.
And some David Moyes said he had to do doing some no as the Mama Thierry Henry near Ninkomo now Thierry Henry Kakra area to Barcelona team no anymore. She say our strikers now Lewandowski will call as a Barcelona pair and the top striker Deba Julian Alvarez in Comano Wontumi say Barcelona also a disan comana when I say Julian Alvarez but name Thierry Henry area to so ono there ya ka say the real number 9 Arsenal Barcelona here Barca for omu here number 9 papa number 9 Wontumi say ono no wa benda da enya fena WWE no obetimi aka say be adu no ida say ene Barca Ebeko for Victor Osimhen and I say Erling Haaland and I say be a Hurricane a proven finisher and a prospect player that be any Derby cry and say omupe and a striker I want so oye red number 9 what Danimo boya say atena kasa any adiano and betimi aboa ama Barca womu anymore no so me so mo solve a problem we metimi solve and no Thierry Henry and some of the atuja you don't some Diego Simeone on Ademola Lukman zeze wano and some our Atletico animo wano ana tuja striker de emu no say player no with different quality cra compared to other forwards and be on name one no say yaka say a player being called 1-on-1 obeka say or a specialist more on 1-on-1s play same ya watch defender be 1-on-1 pa one idea obe fan one ko say and a go sisi enteno e ade ba ko de pair and a player I offense Ademola Lukman so what the panasam nemo no wakamo biatisa Ademola what the impact no and so abba team na say o Julius with Ademola Lukman no and we man so na be ko kama de ama Atletico eboboko no and no aye de phone ma de ba ma me bossa one mo goalkeeper one Garcia reporter ban say o say say obia ritual awoye footballers and afem obia individually obia wiase obia ko bibia owodo so no obeda goa eyenuama mienu anoye otienwum enwum mienu pe on some Eminem ewo enwum bi I'm not afraid I know Eminem nyum no and afi Rehaina ewo tracker ya feno live your life and some I track what it is annual no I numa otie before say obedam I will go post into match be out and headset no esena so na Eminem tracker your friend I'm not afraid I know I track and have to live your life I Rihanna satu and the songs I musical one also enjoy I report from my former Barcelona one more sporting director your friend Matthew Alemani Fayano our Barca na reasons in the year 2023 or negotiated deal transfer deal with Jan Fourth and after okay swapping deal na Gavi any variety and sen samna and banya so for Barcelona G and okodi san komano and can be and ama Barca for on for respect and some ama club no and ama Matthew Alemani and some I fired from the club ya de awon some P Adeba na Barcelona team no mame Lami Yama near come on say Muslim foreigner Yamamo Ramadan Karim and then Ramadan no cause Ramadan omo ya no wonim say Barca fenedra omo say Barca our 4 matches our mbaba Barcelona penny for no and La Liga and penny for some matches or 3 matches one more ever born in a row on the 4 p.m. and then a pa and one babono so almost say Lami Yama top player or Ramadan na okay say omo ball no area 4 abanisa akranum abahano on say Ramadan oh ya unumusuo undidi abanisa akranu so ontimi energy no and fama ball into Barcelona dressing room no one more exam omo prepare a plan so omo dey accommodate player no I friend say Lami Yama our Ramadan one more na challenge no ba kuni omo say omo say womo ebama no any balance meal eno anajo no onsam womo ya Ramadan ahomache no eboba 3 to 4 ubedini kakra obenum so ansa no ya Ramadan na report aba so womo say ombepa enuane a eno enso ebeboa ama odise enuane na awia bokra na ensu kom ne no on fili sem bia ensu kom enso de no omoma ne nie aduane too heavy aduane mu odua eno enso di load baba na se awia bo a ejinso odi ene gari ene pizza ebejinso wodim ene fufu na banku ebejinso wo mepo light food and also ebe balance diet no atama ne said be ya ono enso ebetimi abogam na enuma be kama dem na ewia no boss enten na ewia no bokra na ekom enso na sukom and Lami Yama enu enkom and also ekose de ensem ni pi no ade abana Barcelona na udu ene Spain mete se omo election na eboss no Mundo Deportivo wo mu be presidential debate Adam ama Victor Font one Laporta na debate no ana yaka wasam dia man Laporta ene Victor Font omo na gina ring no okay na omo mienu nye ne yasen last minute yase oma cancel debate no anya maso adaya omo say na Victor Font woma kwa meeting omone Laporta entourage ni nyina akwa meeting ayi nkofo a womo de omo baba debate no ase ama ma ye debate no omo so mo hwa na Victor Font womo team no afre as one in Carles Planchat wonom ana ebejinamte ama Victor Font etim no omo hwa no ma frese Carles Planchat no ontimi ma ama debate no ntom de obi fufuro ba womo di obi fufuro ana ebe debate na ye fa ne se Jami Gajola ana Laporta nkofa ne se dabi omonye sa omanfam ene Planchat ama debate no omonye makofo obi anemu ha obi anemu nyedu omu pro obi a odi te se ene Carles Planchat omra na fe debate no go to man provide ene Carles Planchat and na dey say debate no ababa so entiano aye report free ene Barcelona womo enso presidential election enso asu adeba na former Arsenal player ya fe ne se Theo Walcott asem we Arsenal for no gidi say Madrid for no motia be hamu pa wasi se Madrid Premier League no a enka Madrid Premier League no omedi 8th and omedi Premier League table no so Premier League no more dem o say Madrid Leeds United home enka Madrid emfa win emfi home because Leeds home award dem papa enom ayeti Walcott nsema wadi atudanti and Madrid for no moment test Premier League ni ahwese na ebe no kre anasam anya no kra eno ayeti for no table Madrid team no Obama me appointed Ten Hag report and never say player no once out into game Everton no anya je say ono ensom ebetimi abo Madrid team wo dem ko game womu no Osasuna Bono Thibaut Courtois Lumen goalkeeper wonu Sergio Masri enso can be Cavaja David Alaba Trent Alexander-Arnold Marco Asensio can be Alvaro Carreras and afe obenya Frank Garcia Antonio Rudiger Fola Monti womu can be Midfielders no Kamavinga Fadi Valverde obenya Chouamani obenya Adagula obenya Dani Ceballos and afe Thiago anymore Vini Junior Mbappe Gonzalo and afe Brahim Diaz and obenya Franco Mastantuano omu and arese game no anyama enso ebetimi akoye ede ama Madrid ide awonsam no ede eba na Madrid fans no womu enso ede banners eba womu say no to racism enti omu say Vini Junior omu tanachipa enti omu prepare banners womu say ne anyama so ebetima kama omu de support Vini and afi Mbappe odu training grounds wa womu ede banners no ebiabo boho womu they said no to racism and no defi what ebe awonsam no azem Mbappe and as a way Vini Junior mama Vini sawa do bia say we are very grateful at the mobia asam ne buy no ma support matanachi ama anyama ye kama enti odase buy no ma nyini mu wasem media certain ni teammates no obedi kan do ma say owi anu ada fans na say anafe selected media was it selected media na sense microphone bi wa media houses ni bi wa o man support no nemom wa support ni bia otawachi eno Vini enkomo a odem atudwa ye de ahonsam na ba 10:30 ye fancy na abeda formra na ye meto so emfa infraye Wontumi 101.3 Wontumi TV Wontumi Sports weekend edition airborne sarak ye nkwen na afi Aba to aso edi efri ho ene anope new say bibia boko de
Capo bibia yeku pa
good nyame ase pa biza bibia boko
nyame adom Capo eshi another weekend
of course
ya bani ayede
ya bade ni aba you know miza no
Capo so no
who brutal
ale maede
so ha
ale maede
no Felix bi mi ba ko mi no bi
de bia me ho Felix ofia ese ko ale mabremo
onsam doso
mabremo kra
onsam doso
my hard guy mom
no I had guy pa
do you the abano pay no
sa anu dey
me am so pescadi bat me dia me admi akọ But our hard guys see the baby. Hey, my junior did to Capo. I worry. My junior did through the Capo. Capo Mundu are there now. I will do
man Kakama. Yimansu the
I society man.
Someone is so.
Yeah, okay. So I condition therefore, the uncle, and the market to away.
Say in a heat no
oh hit bay Capo
we fit
no them watch me
well your man come on you yeah matches so
Saturday yeah running up some of the stories na preview games no of course you say by a season adu no e bi mo yeah you mo ho e bi no so relegation no ba kwa sabre why do we say oh yeah the kind but when start me come on France what says Zidane ne le blue the French Federation no away.
Yeah.
Say did the Shams of contract. Na you dey do make work.
One do mboko.
But is there a deal for that?
Yeah, intije okoba na ono abeto aso afri ho. Zidane no we tree.
Good. It will be a crime, say France, a very good plan after the life of Didier Deschamps or the Le Bleu City. So, what we do know, say every country be on planning for talent, but so you are going to say put in the infrastructure measures, naturally talent will flow through them. So, adia France, aye ewo Clefontaine, aye ama French Federation no Etison Faso no. Somebody did the chance to call no man to be an able person be a may replace no a big crime. Able person why na make somebody or big mentality. Okay. Or your winner. Now what should the Adeniko Kakonoa? Apart from being Zidane, or what the status of a big personality may can't be a free because I'm a fellow local manager. I mean, definitely they'll be going for. I'm gonna go for a foreign manager, but as I change when I'm gonna go for a local manager. And talking about French coaches, I also say no, Zidane pedigree pa. Even though I club football, but winning Champions League me and Sunday, you because I repeat another beer say a big achievement at the manager be in the Champions League for sure. Not doing it with any other club like Real Madrid. Pressure good yet he won. Now me share France squad almost say and I think someone call confirm manager bia na obetumi aba fat boys in the adwuma na say oba be ha ho. They have an extreme super talent attack and in the kwase me say brebo obetumi abodembele no ne Mbappe no ne desire do bakola more and Ryan Sheikh mo. They still have more. Marcus Thuram, they still have more. Midfield, a choke. Defense, they have a lot. Probably can't only Saliba Kunde, all these guys, even Manka Konate, who go Ekitika Mo at Liverpool. France, our top squad. Now, okay, national teams now. Obeka Spain national team, not Argentina. These are other two countries, France. A shoulder in terms of quality. So Zidane, may replace Didier Deschamps. I think say Jumanum Betripa. Into Medin Comana to one Capo, not quite so I don't know. Diego Dollar, a din Comobi said Manchester United, how now one. A Jumami and San, a very, very, very difficult in the world of football. To him, I one being a manager, a goalkeeper, and a striker. Wouldn't be a Maya Casa Jumabi. I a depa. A to the beer. You cry you can say coach adwuma a wo ye die or made obebe bia no obebere pa yetaka you can see so Pep Guardiola adwuma a wo ye Man City and whoever comes in next Capo adwuma bono papa you can prepare you define the manager around tactics and tactical implementations by recruitment going into the market Sunday morning transition after transition and you say manager adwuma wa ba be ye watchim what is the core job of a Manchester United manager? Because the standard has been Sir Alex Ferguson. And what I say it makes the job so difficult, very, very difficult. 2013 to 2023, 10 years. 2026 but also 30 years in here. And Okoye, Meboa. But check how many coaches about bench. How many players? Coaches, look at how categorize here. They've gone for coaches per philosophy. More baby, I'm winning him, dear B, and the good crata so I implemented it practically, and they are winning. Sam Crawford, Manchester Fabi, I'm for Jose, I'm for Louis Van Gaal. They did it at Ajax, Inter, Chelsea, Madrid, Barca. These two coaches, they have their own philosophy how they see the game, and they've won with that. They didn't survive. Oh, Manchester United. So, coach now bar. Now I'm already crying about Irayo, Capo. I'm already about Irayo. And they go no free. Portugal, And the son now kind of come on some cacas also. Not just as I check out, no more ground training grounds. I know say Master Papa because acquire another catcher say one tough job is being a United manager. Meaning say no who coach you or come with him coach break. Apart from that, also a striker at the Manchester. In that department, look at the standard. Because that department, I've told many people, say, every club will be on a signature jersey.
Okay.
That signature has been synchronized through all the fan base. Hasfolk about Ali Mohammed because Hasfolk centre back. Ni su and what done a do Kumasino. Get the ball out. Everybody out. The Casa de ball now, but you are demonstrating just say that is a typical Hasfolk central defender. And an Ali, so signature. And reflected through the fans. The standard will not be there, but will show the soon and so. Manchester anymore attack. Yeah, the combination being in here. Dwight York near the cool. Yeah, on Kaimumino. Uto Jesse no. Na York no. Yeah, you saw tough no do Jesse because near true dear go. I'm a the pay. Yeah, the white or Canadian. You try York no. You try Dwight York and you try Odi and the cool. Two no. We began understanding what is called partnership with Omumi no. Why we follow English football there.
Yeah, we need 99.
Attacking on the standard. Etitiba from no we are Rooney, Berbatov, Tevez. Na si Ronaldo Koshobi. Si Ronaldo Koshobi no pushing Ruud van Nistelrooy. So unko. Are we talking about the standard now? So whoever comes in, no, because we did the Shasko, say Shasko, free for him free. I be Leipzig. Near sure the Tevez, near sure the Rooney. They are now. Yeah. Now Sakas is a washer back on Nano. Yeah, what we know.
Yeah. Yeah, but what day do you get it?
Your league now, your strikers in the league, or more communities in Brekum, Samra boy. Oh, line.
Yeah.
Bibiani, or shed 2 goals and who cruel man. Why you say?
I didn't you know so.
Why you say, Capo? Then you call a good chrome not Nasma, dear son, but
top player.
2 goals, Minia, 2 goals. At Manchester, you score every day. So, the art of scoring is very difficult because standard has been shot up. No, we are so one was goalkeeping. Okay, Schmeichel. Okay, Schmeichel. Peter Schmeichel. Diego Dalot is so right. He's so right. Naturally, born a year bono. A dear yan and another year no. Yes, so to us on here. Yeah, we are not the first generation of sports guys in strategy, man. Yes, Joe. And so mama, yeah, or more starting any name. We have other guys who almost say, "Moya da Capo you feel easy." Or more pushy, I don't know. Why you done or Bob Price of the corner or the show. It has been the case, and the one who shall bass at 10 Jesse be a show, because Haji Ashe Ronaldinho. Oh, 10 for the that signature Jesse number has been synchronized throughout the fan base.
Okay,
it's Manchester 100 year. So you goalkeeper. Then say Crona na o say no masa body here di. So na the oye dey say the here crowd wa. Nkeye. The standard is up. And who commander Diego Dalot okay catch no. Away from these stories no. And Premier League day Nyankopon yard much be to us.
Yeah.
Then some for no Kobusa Pep Guardiola say be say title na econo, do you feel the pressure hitting or so? Nani ateta say no say hold it there. And now come on you no pep talk no man can cross man from. I always spoke about Newcastle.
Yeah.
You say you say we are sure. And you know say I say I mean you know. Me person tie na me kase mi show. Now twice so sako kase mi for. And the city for no crown no akọ post you. But me person video no shadra.
A better chance of winning the title than you did say at Christmas.
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen these next 12 games, so I don't know.
Do you and the players though have that confidence that it is now possible? Whereas
I didn't speak 1 second about that with my players. Yesterday, day before, it's just Newcastle. I didn't talk about the table. I didn't talk about the position or something like that.
No title talk at all?
I could not care less. It's 12 games. If you tell me this question, 2 games left, 3 games left, I will have your answer. It's the 4th time you ask me the same question, I will answer you. You should know me. So it's 12 games left. It's an eternity. So many things is going to happen. That is the only truth I have.
Pep Guardiola ni.
Yeah.
Okay. Yanko Mikel Arteta and Declan Rice and has na camp ni ntie nkomo yi. Declan Rice say at this stage we need the supporters with us more than ever. We have come this far together. Now it's not the time to be turned against each other.
Yeah.
We need everyone on the same page, same path. Keep fighting for these players for the club. I say kakra no buy na Mikel Arteta so kaso so say, when I draw, when I lose, to laugh when I win is very, very easy. Mikel Arteta need decline common and emotionally they are speaking to the fans and say, but being a dream, young to me. Now, Momo Tenit right now, Pep also so psychologically also on table as a meaning he's so focused on the game.
Match, no.
Oh, how experienced me, Ekasa. But I say, or the empathy of the fans behind them. And then one is also speaking from experience. And no, I'm not talking about the table. I'm only sticking to Newcastle. But Pep Guardiola twice ko Castle be far. And to semen ho ba me fa semen asem no ho na momo so one word be the kasafa Bournemouth ho me the car ba be see the game on Newcastle yanko no so ne ready quickly. Now Pep has really left out every idea he has in his mind. Now we'll try say England into one omu fra no e bia no be fra no ne Mikel Arteta de sie ni ansa na season we abawe Capo Pep Guardiola where Man City official handle we no kafa Antoine Semenyo ho ba man hwe Semenyo de no me share asem na kafa Bournemouth no Capo patro bon kakra.
On a Semenyo no I say it's not just about scoring a lot of goals. The players who play up front are so important. Versatility to play many positions up front and in the three. Yeah, Bournemouth are exceptional in the rhythm and has it in his DNA. His impact has been really good.
One to Okasafa and to Semenyo ho na o catch say the versatility no e wo soro up front o the otimi bo up front say udi top number 9 no. And in the free no e left number 10 no just striker na chi no and na right one say kind of 4-2-3-1 say free no kind of say in the free otimi bo ba bia and also otimi lead line but to also say Bournemouth are exceptional in the rhythm. Or Casemiro wants a more, but I say Bournemouth are exceptional in the rhythm, and he has it
in his DNA.
Deoxyribonucleic acid. Yeah. Okay, say menyamia emia ese kohwe wujam. Opeso cho say Bournemouth ball no mo busi akan no. Afrase menyamoja no de na ba be Man City dienum. Now let's talk about something. What is rhythm? Because I said Bournemouth rhythm be na DNA e was menyamoja no. E bi na semenyo de aba no and he loves it. And we say so okay, what is rhythm? Rhythm. Every day we keep saying about rhythm. Pep Guardiola is learning an element of a certain game plan from Bournemouth at your body game. What is a rhythm? Capo,
yeah, rhythm. Rhythm in football is a collective tempo, timing, and flow of play, and co-passing the cadence of passes, movement, and transition between attack and defense.
This is a rhythm.
Okay.
The collective tempo, timing and flow of play, encompassing the cadence of passes, movement, and transitions between defense and attack. A kwanya ya jiboni free defense why they call the final third, you know. Ya kon wa second four or your contentem so. Yeah. That is a rhythm. And caneno na Pep or kon wa. But I said Bournemouth rhythm which is the typical English attacking game. A papa near call. And then there's some in your game, and a Pep say this guy has brought that DNA
to the BFA Bournemouth for Bath City and
Pep now loves the English way of seeing the game. And DNA a resource and he content him.
101.3 Wontumi Radio.
This Semenyo has that thing.
Semenyo Wobroso. He's an English boy. Young Wontumi Republican. I want to go so Liverpool Van Dijk, 1-2-3 loco. Check Bournemouth how they play, intensity and everything they do on the field. Now Madrid say and it goes to the Pep Man City in Newcastle game. City better first half goal.
City or first half goal?
Yes, first half winning Man City.
Okay.
They win the game as a whole in the second half. I think Newcastle will have a goal and City is winning 3-1 or maybe 4-1. This is a game a Pep knows to say he has to score more but Newcastle will score.
Okay.
He has to score. Naturally, Pep wasn't a 1-0 manager. Pep, no. Or show 1-0. He loves to score more. But Newcastle is an attacking side. And Pep, this season, he's giving chances on the defense. So it's again, Pep, I don't think he will be looking for control. But entirely throughout the 90 minutes, Pep Guardiola will be thinking, say, my make up for results, very direct through the verticals. Trying to stay very much solid on the ball. And in the final third, check players or what? You're not naturally on the ball. Your dear friend say harness. Boy, I'm a diama comiano. Obet me the idea 1, 2, 3. But I'm a couple. Obet me the idea name 6. A friend harness. Man City attackers in 1-1. Or the Ryan Shaky. Obet me the ball I name by me and 9. From Doku. And then some of your crack can was he can score, he can dribble, he can even engage the box. And this is the sort of team Pep Guardiola all builder. He's going to win against Newcastle. But my point is both teams to score, Man City to win both halves. Okay. And of course, 90 minutes now, Man City by winning. Arsenal game no day. Me no at this stage of the season when person Arsenal bet Nasibeka say go all out and get your 3 points. Make sure you schedule do it. But in any case, then you know you boost Man City, Man City. No. And then the chance Man City when Arsenal be boss no one league, you know. Arsenal be the you gane. The chance when you be boss or sign home. Because of the previous fear, no, but I don't care about the previous fear.
And character.
Capo.
Character. So City needs to watch and now know about Boswa. The character win job because you've been known for this for years. So Arsenal there, we can cry in so we me a das or a babeji.
And then person Arsenal nation the team say sitting in a tire on san ho even on san ho 1 point to cry no one G
no the who etono so sitting near Newcastle, sitting near Bia Bournemouth, sitting near Sunderland, city here.
City, I know. Capo Basal who no they what do you
Arsenal suro who kakai bi becheno City near Arsenal kakai
because who don't attend no how to overturn this in a sense personal in a yeah already technical department no pressure sure. So first half they put him you don't give them chance to come in the game.
Okay,
first half the was 0-0 me na catch no Arsenal for and win Spurs who or my dream about City game yeah. Say first half 0-0 Arsenal fans no so for yeah who be
oh yeah no or check out that score line or coho
our players in the team that is what I want to kill because they are catalyst of fear and the person will to play your game, demolish Spurs, get your 3 points, go sit down behind the set. That's show the Man City by sign my dream because at this point some will be who now to shit our Spurs or the relegation. Okay. It's a derby, I agree. But the relegation.
The problem is now we use the relegation in the country. And the weekend they are we on the Wolves on Zoe. But I still want to question. Tottenham ya okay on Zoe. Enti o ka de sa de a Arsenal no when the man show be on that from last no enti no.
Capo me get that film now ha me. Me get that film now ha me.
Moving but me so. Muraya odi ma wo mu.
Charlie.
I go to the now about this.
Yeah, new manager bounce around the
Salah, no.
Maybe Mikel Arteta at this point, coach is in the crowd and Shanksiano. May Metra me Sano say. Okay. I'm telling you, no, Conte. Coach Belichick Conte or Kobulism. No. I'm such a secret Antonio Conte. And who have Chelsea Spurs?
Yeah.
I know how. Yeah. Conte Chano. Oh, quite baby. Mikel Arteta, he has to, as a committing to quite pressure if players and so. Okay. He has to do something. No, but fans, at this point, we need everybody. We need Capo.
So patch waji.
So league Roko City wa. Pep Guardiola, you know, say I'm in love with the coach. Yeah. But I bet you me na Pep who me he.
Arteta who be here na say Pep.
Arteta who be me he.
Pep Gia no who be he.
Ah, Capo.
I don't know day. Teta na ntimi anye won na ozo abufu ko no so.
Seriously. So Pep get title ya Pep who be me he papa ni City.
Wow.
No. Unim Shade. What it what my company or at the time na Ateta and your assistant. I'm a company of Kwakwa Bundesliga. So that's what Ateta so. Then OG.
Just Ateta and free.
Alright, Capo.
This is Ateta and free.
Because no, a very critical point to the man Mikel Arteta. He has to really win this trophy, EPL or Champions League.
Now we're in his last 7 games. We're in the next 7 games.
I'm fan to so. I don't kind of person the man you make no 7
games.
Wouldn't say as a coach, me person share the next of the games. 12 no. What's how many of just this game? You don't watch ahead.
Okay.
No, about how. Because every little thought has to be focused on the next opponent. I don't know what to call the next 12 games. I don't even need to think about Chelsea. I don't even need to think about Chelsea because look, Shamu we 2 no Capo.
Newcastle and Man City.
It's your more deal especially so focus on so. Why are you thinking about Man City? Newcastle or watching Hokra. Don't think about them. And a 12 for me and also Bono. Mikel Arteta, please, in the name of God, win against Spurs today. Win against Spurs. Not be a nice little chat.
Was there any Obeshe? Well, the boys you grow with Arteta.
Yeah, investors. I
confused.
I've been twice confused.
They are new to this year. New to way. I go to door. The results in the first game, teams are coach now.
Okay.
Now Hajduk split. We need by 3 goals to know in the first game. You didn't see in 2018 about 3-3 draw. Hellas Verona 2021 or share 3-2. Marseille 2022 or we need 4-1. Lazio 2024 or share Juventus 1-0. Juventus 2025 or share 1-0. He is yet to lose in the first game as a manager.
That's no problem.
Coach
That's no problem. We want also the aura for crown about team no more.
Also not the any say about team no more. Whether as a substantive coach or an interim coach or whatever they will call it. The first match there. The mum season every year na results.
And also the any.
The
first game against Arteta there over Hadri.
This is the results that is there. Results is wrong.
Okay. Asem we see ACBM the any
Arsenal. And also a derby.
Not landing derby.
Oh, natural motivation.
Yeah.
That is it. Also the players are fit 13 senior players.
Okay.
Obe ready. I also do cannot the 9 players in the training.
Coach Jesus she any do.
Let me say was the first games, you know.
Where are they?
To say I'll be take class on the news or no. You can say
will be different.
Where they will be different. No, ultimately this is cinema casting, and also be aware good in one specific subject.
Mass in the science.
It be a mass. Oh, good. You be try mass. I'll be to this cinema casting. It be a mumu to mining.
No, mumu yeshishi for mass.
What I say? Mumu to mining. Bamu ba.
Yeah, bet you.
You bet you. Omuna say the show was na. Omu kata boys ni na no mo de makuku class.
No mo china mo dey.
Maybe 2 hours before your was math papers and sana munya mbako tro no de mugu classroom.
No semo.
No solve questions no. Also what am I doing what to mining sir? Hey. Even I go to the different because when you send the first match there. Anya shene draw crobere
obetimi abo
but when your results now be money na e bia so nye de omunhye go wom
timisha 4-3
Capo. You see the biggest problem of Arsenal now is aside the fear of the past which we've already discussed this some weeks ago.
Yeah.
Another thing now was I'm for the Madrid company is the best players of Arsenal, the key players of Arsenal will need to step up at this time of the moment for the club.
Okay.
Or more output not drop it a crap. The key need to say the spine of the team. Spine of the team near one David Raya. So David Raya not the safe percentage between 70 to 75%. In the last few games, 7 games are Arsenal labo more winning 2. Not only safe percentage but drop here by 60 to 65%.
Yeah.
Gabriel Magalhaes, any William Saliba. This is in every single Arsenal fan back catch said the last few games I have Saliba should have won you.
Yeah.
Number 2, Gabriel Magalhaes no money done so why you 2 two crucial mistakes are costing Arsenal 4 points. Only David Raya na ko crash time Arsenal ne Sunderland boy no. Emma equalizer no. About later on. Then against Wolverhampton Wanderers, the same thing. And I say see ya only David Raya ko kabo ma enyo masaye dey ekwa chewo dem a omo draw. Number 2, the spine e be kan one same year Declan Rice. Declan Rice form net saying only Zubimendi partnership in the middle of the park no. Consistently is he giving them goals? And now the defensive ability so all showed the back for now box to box as a box to box midfield role no. Nyoma ko say Zubimendi dey net say Martin Odegaard the creative output net say how many numbers no dem Arsenal? Yeah. Say your creative output crana as an attacking midfielder goals send or dem boy striker no. Any wingers no. Bukayo Saka how many games in 16 matches watching how many goals? Capo. You need your big players to step up and show up. There's no time for hiding. When Liverpool wanted to win the league and there was the running, there was Mohamed Salah. Yeah. And Alexander Trent-Arnold. Robertson Krana na Chivika Samobono. Edru na Liverpool called the running. These guys stepped up. Luis Diaz, Diego Jota. Yamefane Krensi. Yeah. Goals in the good net Musa. When Leicester City wanted to win the league in the run-in, Rod Mahrez and Jamie Vardy Musore. Yeah. None more player be bench. So be kind of another man make a crowd. No na Vardy be two no. Leicester City team in him or the move championship in the buy. A very popular name by Murphy. Olua Deno. Sevadi Krompo goals now. He was scoring key goals for Leicester City. Shinji Okazaki. Getting to the end of Leicester City running on some league, you know. These players, they say, Mahrez money Vadimukru and your Mudea. Or Mona both team that steps up and they give them goals. Oh, yeah, only few one man. When Chelsea wanted to win the league and Antonio Conte, Diego Costa must hold my beer.
Leonardo Oluwa na
Argentina, you know. When City wanted to win the league, Rodri Munina step up car say Haaland, if you are not scoring, look at the important goals Rodri was scoring for City. Otimi Ginechiri over to the Panyana born than it. It has not only happened in the Premier League. When you go to the Bundesliga, when Bayern Munich wants to win the league in the running, players like Joshua Kimmich, Harry Kane also must step up. Yeah. When you go to the Spanish La Liga, when Barcelona wanted to win the league last season, Obiahu Rafinha, Anameboa, Obiahu Lewandowski, Obiahu Pedri. When PSG wanted to win the trophy in terms of the treble, Dembele sorry anaso sorry in the run, you know.
Original and also
Kivicha Kaskela mu praye Anameboa. By key players which is Fabian Ruiz. Never the performance of Marquinhos and Hakimi Nuno Mendes. Arsenal needs their best players to step up. Somebody will need to go to that dressing room and make sure they step up. Because Simbi say this is one of the biggest derbies on the board. They need to start from there. Yes, that is the right words Declan Rice is supposed to say. Ateta I am from there. And you be an Ateta. Ateta me did to me say sometimes Osuradia Kakra. It will come into games at the kind of setup on the corner and a style be kakra. We change the crown also through. Also one not also defend it. See and for 1 hour a day. Not even pushing for more and even scaring opponent. Or the problems. But I think this is the timer. Odegaard, Bukayo Saka.
Show up.
Declan Rice. Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, David Raya, show up for the team. When Manchester United during those days they wanted to win the league, in the run-in, Abraham team Neja Ronaldo Kwame ko top players say kono Van Persie ni we run see derby. Yeah. In the run-in, omu team ni siwo. And in recent years, nobody can convince me that any team that has won the league, they do the running now, their best players and step up. They will need to shoulder the responsibility and break the jinx.
Patrick Evra Kasemi na Evra Sem no can say onu the problem when we say players na coach and the team owner but supporters no.
You see, supporters, they are supporters. That's the reason why they are supporters.
Because as a umonoma, I didn't hear say Yentimini.
Capo, running the media ground. You can't blame the supporters. They've had enough heartbreaks.
Okay.
What you say? And then the first time.
Okay.
They've seen it before. So the only thing that can change, you see, I don't need to explain the fear of the past again. I've said it time and time and again. Say the only way you can overcome the fear of the past is by forgiving yourself and turning the story around.
Yeah.
And the story now, as now turning around, no, it's not based on mono supporters, no. And the players no mujina pitching also much as my supporters and they say story no, they be saying that yes, some. And I'm saying, sir, the whole core of the Arsenal team, including the coaches and the technical team, Gabriel Henze was part of the Manchester United team who breaking Arsenal 49 game unbeaten round the Old Trafford. That game is so not number 4 JC. The kind of mentality of Mudi Ras game, you know. I'm hoping he said Gabriel Henze don't be red dressing room. I catch him say at United, this is how we did it and won the league. Because Gabriel Henze is a league winner. And the big boys in the now Gabriel Jesus, Man City won't be that. This is the time you boys will need to do something for the club. Salah or yeah, was in the league the moment family so.
Yeah.
Liverpool that is the big game. Nah, final results you Mohamed Salah. Capo, and they say other players in you.
Oh yeah.
And not because the other players are not good enough.
But big game.
But for 12 games in the running you want to win the league, you need your best players to be performing. Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba, the partnership started season. Now, for Bresson Mobosho on target to credit tier one, it needs to start coming back. Martin Odegaard, the captain of the side, we need to start creating and delivering for Arsenal. And here is a bad team. Bukayo Saka, on the Arsenal phone, I did it so. What type of goals and many Declare is free kick who bought Real Madrid in I see I think the new object the running
those workers
101.3
New is a coach in Tala Tembiano coach is not some banner new and do something up so you need your best players step up step up take no shoulder responsibilities
points be on now lose or G-League na lose points be
so shad you no Messiah eya koyem say omuna ye come big boys na actually omuna big boys omuna udin Arsenal ho no ye from big boys pa no actually omuna big boys are Saliba ye from a big boy but Saliba ajide for France and Arsenal krona wajide Gabriel na feno was start Brazil no na feno was start ya wonya bibo or cementing ho ba when for Brazil you become a certain status when you've won. Everything that because of Varane, Ramos, me a big boys. Oh no, they make it. But to say Odegaard ya body or nowhere, they no do my or bass and hassle. It's you know a quite bibia or money no coach na ya a fresh for.
It's really mentality no.
I mean now check to the squad,
including the coach.
David Raya money na bibia. So, what said Messiah big boys? It is true. Dressing everybody,
of course.
But
the GBB no.
We know a young squad. His sons will not have vets when I GBB baby. But there were no key performers.
And I think another big issue so as facing here said these boys need to me some money as my big boys, you know. Form not they pay at the wrong time.
Yeah.
City big boys in the form they pay at the right time. And I'm asking for 2 players. I will no. Say, more team Ukraine they come and improve. Because Haaland before Antoine Semenyo came, no quite a run of games no she goes. But Semenyo no buy you know. As I be little in Haaland, no club the no different level.
And Haaland and Shaw.
Now Ruben Dias no she papa. This is I don't know if you were like no she papa. Oh she poto. But the name of day ni buy you know. Ruben Dias no quite in terms say he wants to be there.
Pep signings with the Messiah.
Pep signings really.
I think it's two-way, one of the best windows.
And that is Premier League proven because he wants to win the league.
When the map Pep knows you're superior.
You see, also, and when I discuss it, David America is new. As no much younger, but the dark arts in the transfer market, no moon should be. What I say, the dark arts in the transfer market, and I've said it time and time again, no moon should be. Big coaches no more league in him. If Jose Mourinho was the one fighting for the league title with Pep Guardiola, on only signings be on me also Boni Buga. Because form way for Manchester City in your former, say Mourinho be actually move 5 points. I'll bet Nasa show be sign home league. What did they mention? Sure. Luis Enrique beyond Tanasi say Pep and Fan be sign home league. No, even Antonio Conte. On trade. So points gap we no on trade say besano. You compete there, but Pep form winning an exceptional Manchester City form. Nemo why they be the average gap now as soon as possible the one to us now so. 2 signings be. So signings no as no muhi attacker no muhi attacker. For defense they might be okay because more Hinkapi and Ameboa. Yeah. Or more Mosquera. Calafiori. But to answer your deals in the BC no Ububuga kakra. Ububuga kakra. You frustrate the deal. Ububuga. Utimi mabemo.
Your opponent are on in a fight for.
Utimi kwashe Belmont. Bokra say. 65 million pounds net that 1 million dan ko yebema 70.
What said do no?
Ebema 75.
No say City better train ho.
Abeto no ho. O se do no cry nya nya.
Sanion Spain for na dey yom ho.
What I say?
Spain for opa makraba kumpie. But we dey cost count no. But we be do kan say oyi okotra oyi every happen. Spain for me do dey yom ho.
All series deal. O sell deal na. Nke we to have access Semenyo ko onko Arsenal onko City. We City train ho a. So
in recent times, what they've done in the market is some player no more is value no bomb na bro so and club need demand no much more is in check.
Yeah. Tata players. So yeah, because me who for Ryan Shecky the he dey fall through no floor and vet. Should the Liverpool ko Liverpool ko no some bobo say. Liverpool wanted to do the mafia work because when say that team which is true. If Florian Wirtz had played under Pep Guardiola, I think second form no be adapting them correct than time we can be say. I ka bana ka ke bia ka Liverpool adreno munya se komodi baji league no. Ka Samuel no crack chiri kwa ma top 4 no cross as I dey in their mom. It be say no kwa 70 75 no about one no you ho asin chen. O dey adwen to Belmont for trim. Yeah. Afi City calls about omutwetwe mo. So okay.
It is City train ho na no abore no aginem. It's okay. City no what they are for me 65 now.
Na driver na
so need no.
Obi free City bi na Pep driver.
Okay, so for example, Liverpool, Manchester United on Darwin Nunes.
Yeah.
Man United called Darwin Nunes is so more penal. 75 million euros near the Adomo di home come. Then Liverpool comes into the scene. Liverpool buy no say Benfica be mo 80. Mo per credit 5 be count. The way chim say na mamo. And United say no, they can't compete with that. And United train already Champions League was even difficult for United. Yeah. Boy na nkasa na na so dream train your man 2-2. So the moment I say amount of money in the buy na then Darwin Nunes decides okay fine. We decide na Liverpool say after Benfica say let's restructure the deal again. 85 no in the door so the draw. Yes and ninko mo bi. Na boy no so am Liverpool the way they say Liverpool no be there. Obabone o masa agree personal terms.
On a smart move, no go bit me delay 7 year move. No, I'll be back around in Kenya January. Once it is, we almost frustrated with okay.
Liverpool I'm telling you, if Liverpool were competing for the league with City, so 7 year in the Liverpool would have entered.
Sure. That's Arsenal for on and off.
After I na man afa 7 year because definitely when you Bukayo Saka. Yeah. Wingers say what Arsenal, I don't think any one of them is an upgrade over Antoine Semenyo. What am I say?
Yeah.
Any one of them is an upgrade over Antoine Semenyo. Obiano. He would have been a brilliant addition. Aside say compete City, Crabo City, film say, Oma City, any good player vanning the league, you know. You are literally getting a quality player. On no bit me a squad, net my day. Agi League. You sell a proper project to him, league any other first. Yeah. First season, Obeka why you did to say A B C D. Saka Shigua, OBC, OBC, OBC. Would you better league no? for the number of years Arsenal in the league in the what they did the 14th title.
Yeah, the project project
next year January they go for yeje.
On so say City or Haaland
so no what's up butcher
Hane the owner will be leading.
As never so on
and off the pitch. That's a tactics we are Arsenal
you need to be very smart and stubborn.
Sure.
And I think the next 2 games will prove to be very crucial for Mikel Arteta's league. No better imagine I won't mean. There's a reason I'm saying that. I said the other time, the catch was 5 games and don't move in any league. Which started from the Brentford game. So Brentford Arsenal about draw. Wolverhampton Wanderers Arsenal about draw. Now they play against Spurs and Chelsea. In a nutshell, Arsenal beating Spurs is no news. Because in recent years, Arsenal approved says first year one club on beating Mashomo. Number 2, Arsenal beating Chelsea is no news. In the last 7 years, it's very difficult for Chelsea to defeat Arsenal. What did they mention Arsenal? Name the 2 results between Brentford and Wolverhampton Wanderers, no? And at the last 7 games, Arsenal in the Premier League are we need to raise a lot of questions. Number 2, Arsenal team Nankasa players in the form they drop it. Meaning say Mikel Arteta will try to balance the squad. Nogard about only 32 minutes when you look at the Premier League. Zubimendi bibi actually say obre. The team looks like a little bit rigid when as a free runner win or Crystal Palace now no bono. He's streamlined. Let the boys enjoy the game, getting to the end of the season. Okay. And I think for this game, but I think they both team to score.
Go be able to attract.
Yes.
Okay.
Between Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur. City in Newcastle United. City in the last 16 years, Newcastle are City back up in the Premier League. Oh, it's yado. City ankasa will fear this season in Yetima. Utimibu aketem qualify kwa kase wonu mabubu zabeje results they go. They also believe the next 2 games will prove crucial because the possibility of Arsenal dropping 2 points against Spurs, dropping 2 points against Chelsea was so. Ononesha essentially Lisa 6 points. And if it's a list so to fear no list so shy adding will fear. Because teams are kesi no ko no ma de beti ma sheli se kwa go sheli fala free on famba obreka kra Yehudi to Chelsea, Yehudi to Manchester United, Yehudi to Liverpool. Okulis for fear on na o ma ho tro papa. But City bo Newcastle no City are the best home team in the league. Capo, out of 13 matches played at home, which is 39 points, the City will move 32. City will move 32 points. Difficult task for Newcastle today against Manchester City. Newcastle on their way league log. Capo from Nenye.
Awino. From
Nenye. Table now, me show almost 13th.
Okay.
Out of 13 games, 13 points.
Okay.
From. I think this is a game City beat trim. City might win 2-1.
Okay.
3-1. City conceding there. I wouldn't be surprised so bit conceding. Newcastle were a lot of injuries they are battling, but I think Manchester City have a very good momentum going to the latter stages of the run-in. The next 2 games, City, I'm telling you for a fact, say Capo, Leeds United in Newcastle,
okay.
Arsenal will need to find a way to beat Spurs and Chelsea. The reason why is also very important. City crowd winning outstanding 2 points between Mo and Manchester City. Still a new thing, say 2 points. You are still leading him. Only City will give Mo it yard. So to me, maintain this 2 points now. Crana it yard. They are not confirmed draw. Sapai 2 points now. Them not put their league. So Arsenal should make sure, because the best run City will league in this season a 6 games winning run. The best runner Arsenal will league in this season a 5 game winning run. Meaning City Crampers are better than Arsenal when it comes to winning games in a running. Capo, tough task. Interesting games this weekend to look up to. Liverpool in Nottingham Forest. Now Rooney to 2 bia money Ancelotti brutal. Say Ancelotti need the charisma to be a Liverpool head coach. League ready waje there.
Rooney no. Yeah, some more.
League lady watching.
They are so ground to me. So I coach one.
And I think this weekend will also be very crucial for the top 5 race. Now everything clearly shows that England be represented with teams Makumako and Num next year in the Champions League. As it stands now, Namebwa, because the results in Newcastle is Sheko Namebwa, Nottingham Forest is Sheko Mebwa. In Europe, the English teams are performing.
Yeah.
They are really performing. Now, we check league log weekend with Chelsea bebo Burnley will fear. I think for Chelsea playing Burnley at home, Chelsea will definitely get a win.
Okay.
Burnley team ni shedanye convincing this season. No matter relegation, no matter in them cry. The points gap between Burnley and West Ham as it stands is 6 points in the double mirror in them. But between and Nottingham Forest, no, only Tosso 17th, no, in and around there 9 points to 10 points and 11 points crying them. So on beat me, they are overcoming or more across the bars. They have escaping relegation. The next 12 games are important if they want to start to win. But I think playing against a team like Chelsea, Burnley will need to do things especially above Mwankasa levels to start getting results. Chelsea in the last 5 games against Burnley 2-0, 2-2, 4-1, 4-0, 1-1. But Capo me who debi wahama me yema kakra. The last 5 games at Chelsea abotia Burnley no. Emu mienu ayefie. Mienu na ayefie ni na Chelsea ne Burnley ball draw 1-1 and a 2-2. Away na Chelsea akwose Burnley 4-0, 4-1, 2-0.
Wow. A game with Chelsea Beshe.
So your first safe option should be about goals. Whether Chelsea will win or not, I think Chelsea beat match 2 goals.
Okay.
Capo what they mention as it's a game now overall. No bet mark over 1.5 and over 2.5. What I say? If you want it to risk, you bet Mama Burnley over 0.5 and at Chelsea straight win and over 1.5.
Okay.
In that particular game. Manchester United the Monday by
yeah.
But Liverpool Nottingham Forest. Capo Nottingham for near stubborn. And slot league obejini nyina na team back or Liverpool pa na Nottingham Forest. It's in Liverpool on a run of games where team anu team aba hono ma team mo back yo. But they are in a fine form. Also with the coach also Wolverhampton Wanderers in the papa mu no. Team no. I think Victor Pereira.
Yeah.
Very brilliant coach. Oba and now Wolves are started picking results in kakran till they started selling certain key players from the squad. But Liverpool need to outperform a lot of things to get results against Nottingham Forest. In the last 5 games, Nottingham akoshe Liverpool 3-0. Liverpool ni Nottingham about 1-1. Nottingham ashe Liverpool 1-0. Liverpool ashe Nottingham 1-0. Liverpool ashe Nottingham 3-0. In the last 5 games, 2 wins for Nottingham Forest, 2 wins for Liverpool. 1 has ended in a draw. Column was not there. Elliot Anderson, quality players.
Yeah.
Liverpool will need to be at their optimal best. This is a game I made me for Nottingham Forest. Risky over 0.5 Nottingham Forest. Open is safe for home or away. I don't think this game beat my pie in a draw.
Okay.
I don't think so this game beat my pie in a draw. Now in the Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid will be traveling to play Osasuna.
Yeah.
Another stubborn side in the Spanish La Liga for teams to cope with. Now for Real Madrid, they believe that they have also teams not Champions League midweek and I mean 2 for weekend. We are careful.
Okay.
Teams no more Champions League rematch ne bona first leg na anko yin. Omo na first leg ko yin you careful.
Omani be here more.
Omani be here Champions League ho more.
Na Madrid
so for example, Real Madrid. Be careful. Sebasa game mise no betima ko double chance dey Real Madrid against Osasuna. What I say? And Real Madrid over 0.5 so be go. E dey Real Madrid. Straight to Nebia no o makobo 1-1 because omoni na was Tuesday or Wednesday Champions League against but any dey ko see wo
the action no crowd there. It was a match when the preparation
towards that particular game.
Yeah,
it's a very important. Real Madrid ye, Inter Milan ye, Juventus ye, Paris Saint-Germain ne Metz, ye,
Monaco ye,
Monaco ye, Borussia Dortmund go away to RB Leipzig.
Yeah. Careful.
Careful.
Yeah.
It may Real Madrid game we know. And I made a whole link now amount.
Yeah.
Safe option over 0.5. Risk bet Marco Real Madrid to win it half for Real Madrid straight win. Barcelona best 11 to Ufi.
Okay.
I won't even spend much time on that. Gavi is back. Barcelona best sure. I think Barcelona to win and over 1.5. In Tamla no kwa way to Lecce. Menya and Kama Lecce handicap 3 goals. Capo. Inter straight to win and maybe I'm out trouble. Menya Kama Lecce handicap 3 goals in that game. Juventus bebo Como Makomo over 0.5 in that game. So Como beshe go dia Juventus. Risky game.
Como for no ze ina nko ya momo.
Na say Juventus were champions. Ya share the 5-2. Oh, you have 3 unanswered goals. There's pressure on Spalletti.
Yeah. Fabregas so ni abre.
Any abre. Inter could lose by 3 goals to 1 to Bodo. Oh, here 2 goals. Return leg was San or quite way to Lecce.
But Miss Juve ni Como no Miss Roma Juve.
Let me say Como over 0.5.
Champions League
Como over 0.5. Open risky. I'll bet you Como to really the half. Lecce diano. Me say my Lecce handicap 3 goals. Say Inter Krabi win this game nebe 1-0 and 2-0.
Okay.
Dortmund and RB Leipzig both team to score nyame 1-1. Dortmund any bako ebe Champions League. Bayern Munich be win this weekend's game. Bayern Munich over 1.5. PSG didn't met Kono goals over 1.5 and over 2.5. And Koreski be call PSG o many Champions League no. League no munim so mo da sore kra na Alcilons mo no ba be dey. O ma be san mo. Alcilons e bo Monaco, Alcilons na that top. On the bo home. Don't try Monaco. Na no se mete won in midweek go be kai. Am catch am say boys ni nyi Monaco, they afi no bia be kasa akomia say o Monaco, don't trust them. Almost equal way to Alcilons. Difficult task. Very, very, very difficult game for these teams. So I think the teams playing Champions League during the midweek, be extra careful about them. And yes, usika bede ebeshi Capo wasubiti maishi pa.
Okay. Weekend EDM say no ana de atoso amaye no. Na you could no me MJ na amanfo say the third one no. Na enye complete enti modebe che
Capo obia ma me message bi wa ha say nipa no obia oben semenyo management ne ba
okay
we dey nyamisha I think nipa no on follow me or whatever I think Snapchat
okay
na o say on West na America no
okay
on semenyo Arsenal deal he was offered to Arsenal. He wanted Arsenal because he's a fan of the team. But Arsenal said he's third on their list. Rafael Leao, Eze, etc.
Asma Eke. Say no one that way. Arsenal versus Semenyo third on their list.
Maybe a free balance.
Oh yeah, from close. Rafael Leao. Anawai.
Easy.
Very easy.
The Panocasa, the etc.
Eze. Semenyo na
Leo, yeah.
So on the admit scouting na yekan. Esteval so no ne Hendrick no Palmeiras.
No na Palmeiras.
On se man fo busa say na do ko hu Madrid for Hendrick, so man for Hendrick no hu Esteval na. Se man fo busa.
Yeah.
Sometimes priority na dey na wo hwe na wo na ho by onjindi, untrusted.
Yeah.
Untrusted.
Yeah. No who Semenyo ye.
Yeah, so I don't blame Arsenal.
And you know because
opinion and the argument about Van Dijk JT. Opa bisa ya this can ma become marketer. So I could Van Dijk no judge John tell you. And one
to proper scouting so hunya.
Oh, of course. And now this one na proper no. Be a your priority no.
Okay, and also
priority. Yeah, no.
Yeah, table no.
I've always said so. If Liverpool were fighting for the league title, maybe Omodano, and a City go for Semenyo, Ombekwa go for Semenyo. Omoma City fan. They want,
especially when people are fighting.
They want, and
the league title.
When Liverpool was also, can Liverpool prefer the league that time? Like Satan and Common Salah issue, no?
Yeah.
apega asala ebeko afcon.
Yeah. And Tikasa time ne best replacement.
They will pay.
Yeah, Komitia.
What Nasiama City Afa
Afina Musu.
Afa Semenyone Afina Yemshisho. Afina Yemshisho. Afina Yemshisho.
Especially when he has interest of his body mamona.
Oh,
was more preference. Preference. Okay. I am right now. Fear me look on and I still the baby girl, Ice Man. And so it was studio.
I still.
I
still radio. I
see them. I
still. The Bisana same you also. Bisan say, no life na na say no life. Wontumi nchirem.
Okay.
But before some about I didn't come in Shabak amame. I be on say Ghana and never be koso Ghana on. Odwene ho a wonti ase.
Okay.
Yaya stadium awie. Oko adanse askwa.
Adanse
askwa. Honorable KT Amon. At that time.
Nimpesu
aso. Obia o shana no power bia emo adanse askwa mrante na beti. Boys na aye wild epe baby abobo. Honorable aye astrotef e dia mo wie. Capo. Se akase be commission abobo so. Honorable KTM was free so 1 year about meboa 1 year about
fraba ana
so Shabak mboa me na we share you know astrotef correct one pa e wa dance as ya ye bibia yo na wan na ko commission mi abobo no wo so wan na ko commission mi abobo no I start videos na start rolling no penini so penini bi be kwa akoye obeko na wakwa ya can say oko commission na yabosobo stadium ni ya flag light na wi every bia de bia
pitch
complex ya pitch na bia pitch na completed afa Shabak mame other ones na
you said the error ni say ya na
tie ho say ya na pitch ni tie ho dance squad on say me chini ya me nantim timi konantim yes me ana makonantim na me diaba so
obade infrastructure come on
obianse udu won ma ewo kwan
no ye hin
aye on say be ase no yetimi tina ba bia so light ne asa offices you want say on hwe Africa po be bia ya bibia wie
have dressing room
bi ana wo ho no
that means everything club division 2 matches in one
matches
we mu de ne standard
yes ya wie
well baby o akwa ye pitch no kwa say the die akunfu die o kwa ye pitch nkwa na down
asquad komase
ti hanu de mze proper no mu ye
we o de hwe do maye honorable KT Amon ma me mbona baso
nti honorable KT Amon ye no
black na da ho
na onko commission so ono ana ye
akadiaka say oni abem
MPB na aba ho e friend is dance squad MP ne friend say
oni abem
one vision na yan tonin kra
because on se city FPA on se back na FPA in fact double in fact okwa park no mafa so no akomiaso mo so the pitch ni city correct one jakase askwafo no ombenya baabi omu pe baabi abobo ani ya mo
mantie no na e ka so omu pe baabi
mantie no nti baabi o mai obomo se mo pa abobo nkwa na aka yentro so na
yeze nya abotre na yenhwe jeze no omu wie ni se no as a MP no na call ayema o ma assemblyman ni o
assemblyman dey
you handle over the
assembly no handle over the mom and
the area be support adansia so
ya de o maye etimi de kofar ba ya ko ya na kofar ba ya na bibia comment you on abu KT Amon
ya my boys
o maye mo ye no mo so bo yentro so mfama yetie for be ko World Cup na udim say World Cup aye ko no report in South 8 makane say parliamentary select committee on sports member anasa chairman and the NS Nobe one MP Edema the good people of Ashaman or say Abana allocating 150 million cedis
so or be prepare for the World Cup, but still ye yesika say ebeya ebeboa ama bia kwa kama yentie sema honorable edituja. Okay, yeah, say okay, I need video now ready.
When you talk of funding, the government has allocated about 150 million for the preparation as we speak now, but we still need funding because yes, we know that the FIFA will be giving us some amount of money, but that amount of money will not come before even the preparation and etc. And that is why it is very good that the sports fund act that was passed in Parliament, corporate organizations will contribute into it, and so that we'll get enough money to organize and to program and to prepare for this particular World Cup. The fund is not for only this particular program, this World Cup, but it is also to develop sports facilities in the country. So, but this is the immediate one that confronts us. So we are just urging corporate organizations, individuals to contribute into the funds. Hitherto, there was an issue of alcoholic beverages advertising during sporting activities. As we speak now, that particular mischief has been cured in the sports fund bill. So all alcoholic beverage institutions can advertise anytime, any day, but just that they must make sure that 10% of those adverts proceeds must also come to the sports fund. And so I think if we are able to do all these things, and I'm sure the government will be launching the fund very soon, and we are able to do all these things and we contribute towards the fund, we will get enough funding for the World Cup.
Nessa no answer etimi onkomo kakra no etimi course enwa obana se parliamentary select committee on sports our chairman honorable NS Nogbe one say the sansom akoko tudwa no say yenka fanche bia say alcoholic beverages institutions more nessa Ghana say somebody advertise doing sports activities, but we make sure any 10% of munyama mu be yemi nyina no and also ebeko sports fund no yentie sema and also no edituja.
It's a good initiative for members of Parliament. We are leaders, so definitely, as a leader, you must take the lead and you must show leadership by example. So it's always good that the members of Parliament have taken it upon themselves to contribute towards the fund, and that will also motivate others to also do so. Corporate institutions to also do so, and so it's a good initiative. Yes, we can say that there are other sources of funding that we can get. As I rightly said, we have about almost 10 or more sources of funding in the bill. As I mentioned, one that is the proceeds from the advertisement of alcoholic beverages and etc. We are also taxing the gaming commission to put something into the funding. We are also making sure that when players are transferred from Ghana abroad, they should contribute something small into the fund. And when we are transferred within the space of abroad, the two countries, we must again pay something to the funding. We are also looking at gate proceeds. Whatever game that is played in Ghana here, the proceed percentage must be also paid into the funding. And we are also looking at there are a lot of issues that we are
parliamentary select committee on sport. One also etimedia to the chidamo. Your subsequent bulletin, the more updates every few more. And so etime edia bana unu say say World Cup enter no e bus say plus no plus your free dia bisa bi one summer. Now the goalkeeping department baby I also was a Ghana friend ya dia adwe enso etime hwe. Na enu na Abdul Fattah and person penya fan Fattah Dauda or goalkeepers trainer Edmund the Black Stars of Ghana. Yan do command you bisa say chairman they say the goalkeeping department dia na o share on so your potential goalkeepers e bi on ma still ogusua next on us monitor mo yetie sama Abdul Fattah Dauda edituja. okay ya share no say ebenya Fatau Dauda on Black Stars ekwamba first of monitor goalkeepers no boy dia no so etime dia ma na bibia so etime come away from there no General man so to Ghana in Premier League ni nkomo kakra na ni nkomo enso Ghana in Premier League ni mo esan say Ghana in Premier League ni yam enso etime match the 23 ayebebo weekend dinner mama first chance na yam nkomo kakra enso etwe san say league first chance na no so etime ay kradwa mo nje mame na yam nkomo kakra ena yebenya games eba so Vision FC enso ne Bechem United ena coach RFM Nana Adjiman one head coach Edma Vision FC on their preparation towards the game and on also din komo kakra mama Nana Adjiman na eni komo essence wakasa enso e dia fasa gamer and us etwa todwa ena no
to do is win. We have our boys ready. I know that Bechem is a very good team. Recently, they've been chalking some very, very good results. But the way the table is, nobody wants to lose, especially your home games. It's very important that you protect your 3 points at home. So we're going to play very well, very organized football against Bechem, and we're going to try as much as possible to pick the 3 points. The team is very ready. I know that at home we've dropped a few points.
FC Summer Test Summer Test Pesa Football Club, your friend Mediama, Omani Summer Test enable. Coach Amidi Ibrahim Tanko on preparation ahead of Summer Test game no on also in Koboka Cross. Summer Test for no couple of games. Games and we are the pa. Now so much we say when Bakono Makako wini. Coach Amidi Ibrahim Tanko Ekasai.
We are ready, and like you said, they give us tough time here. We can equally give them tough time over there. I mean, Premier League is a very tough league, no matter where you play home and away. But I think my boys knew. Now we play 2 games with them. We are going to play the 3rd one, so we know each other. So definitely, we are going to get a good result.
Kakra Ibrahim Tanko enso to Ghana nwati and ebisan say abrancha ni did Salam Adams Salim Adams rather Salim say ase wo hwe Ghana your technical anampo say midfielder runner technically we say abrancha ni di enso ade Salim Adams your friend of Black Stars abebo na coach see you abebo say the qualities no yeni so enso etimi ewo Black Stars team no yentie sama and so coach ade to Jaffa Salim ehon.
Yes. No, I think it's not a secret that Salim is doing well. He's scoring some fantastic goals. And I'm sure the technical team are going around watching some games. I mean, they were here last time when we played. And I'm sure they are also watching him. And I'm sure that he's going to get his chance to get the call up.
Look at your team before he joined. And now, what do you think has been his, let me say, addition?
Yeah, for Mama Salim Adams on Summer Test game now, player no so din komo kakra, so etim the first Summer Test game no what say. One so etim say, when say I am more dead about mo dey so kono mo koro bibia enso ebetim Salim enso kasa.
Very organized. Yeah, FC Summer Test, I think very good team, very organized, but with the quality we have here, we have played with them 2 times, so we know what.
Sano answer to Salim Adams and come on the tuja. Then what you any ebisan say a Black Stars call up bar overcall kobo on so only they are positive or share no cross and Penfobe Thomas are there for 100% prepared. Say Black Stars call up about overcall kobo and the Black Stars of Ghana.
I think it's very positive for me. This shows I've been doing very well, so I have to keep pushing. Yeah.
How prepared are you in case you are called to be part of the team?
I'm 100% prepared. Yeah.
No answer to me kakra no so from answer to me aba na unim say ewo nurse sports buffet so Premier League command center so na be catch us goal of the month of January and penning for answer to soon to am adam sounds etimi kan say there omo twi soon to no yeah sense na ko kaka boku to apply goal of the month answer to mako adam branch friend Salim Adams on the ball answer etimi na me dia ma ye kana semienti said your pictures na on no Akebe Loli Adiamame, goalkeeper of the month, also called my branch, your friend Musa on the goal postman, so it's Midba Clubber, your friend Samatas, and a coach of the month, and so Akadema Christopher Enina, one other goal postman, and a person coach Edema Club friend FC Samatas, and Tipapai Ediamuni, or no coach of the month of January, and Wawinia, Yadon Komopi, and also to Damete for Salim, a player of the month, and also Salim, and so Etmena Bias Etmago Kama. Now, Udimsa Obama, Aya Sante Koto Kocha, the Prince Owusu, one also did Komokakra, Kotokogoa. And I'm also quite Kotoko first or Lucy, and so the tear as a folk no penino, I say or Lucy, but against young apostles or Kotoko, a better secure positive results. Nama I do Sunday. Praise Owusu Ekasai.
We are in difficult times, and those guys too, if you pay attention to their results last week, I think they lost. So I know they are going home to redeem themselves back. And we are also going out there to make sure we get those 3 points. So it's not going to be an easy test for us, but I think the boys are ready for it. So we try to go out there and then come out with the 3 points.
Answering a crack from answering the House of Folk head coach Marcel Didi Dramani, one also explaining the mental preparation the Coco Ball or Kotogo Gamer, almost to win last weekend, which it seems on mental toughness. I'm the raw so game no opinion church in my head of a game on the Brokum Chelsea Quackable.
Too much. My celebration is always very short lived because after a game is another game, so I always count that it was always going to be a tough and then a very long day, and for me I think that we knew that this was how it was going to be, and just as we know, they also know that it's always going to be a long day game, and every minute counts. These were my talks with my technical staff and players, and more especially those who are not going to be on the pitch, those who are going to start from the bench, and those who are going to be home. That Ghana number 1 goalkeeper Benjamin Asaro Dago Edema Hasofok na Benji and Yabisane say on Ojutum say Ghana in Premier League yakasa best goalkeeper or one of them na honestly me say Benjamin Asare it's front to us na bibia so tim ko kama na me sisi ayi dia me hu say why yi kakanti na pe obi wo no so ama sisi na onimadi nkomo no wa shep de ntia me kasa asem no me problem asisi ya twetwe nkomo eno honorable so atwetwe nkomo honorable say Wontumi nkasa wo ho nti I still friend me am so me friend by one picky nti na pe clarification say issue no de all the bar e say uko asemra no ko honorable na e park no nti na be si bu so honorable park ya we wa ya wi na ze ntimi mo so bo den pitch na enye anase mo commissioner me abono na ntimi eno so information I think na kroma ya na adwuma na ye den no clarity keke no kra no ya na edin ti ya behwe new
issue we say no oba we fefefe usually ya na adwuma na ye beye no say bia ye 30%, but ebia government ka say omonye nti omo say free na kroma 40 na omo say omo ye 25 30 35% 40 bi project no hu ba bia e kwa kosi e to bia my metal fencing bi ho na akase ombe grass no na no so akakoka e to bia my grass no but omo nya fencing lighting ni nyina omo nye, but looking through whatever we see on the screen here, lighting now it's a full project. It's a completed one. Not share washroom be wasi way and as a dressing room crano. It looks good, but they cannot on be engage field. I'm a youth no so any aji who say it to be ya near the nyansa no a free book room befi. Ya way mantami say sebe and this ni a free sona or your project so handman pipinia na kwaka watch bidi LVP ni so free sona so hand over ma NDC nia and akwa bi ho continuation on the high say DC no koye NDC ni na NPP MP na they said Katie Hammond person friend here. We all know say the former government, member of parliament. Minim grounds no be sa but onko no na DC ni bi o NDC ni na MP no so MPP that coordination DC minim pom ho nsem sa onko na coordination no anyhow
yo e dey crew ma dey aneta was a part way bibi na we ba handling over no
asoro me no so ko a you free necessary no ebre yesre say Wontumi commission there e pasoro mo kotwam patrol no de be ka kodru area ho amo you from DC ho no mo kwaji permission no mo use field no it's for the people and you be adia it's for the people but Wontumi fa pe enko use
no
yes into mo nko ba bia emra no wo DC ho ohene e wo kronum ye ka so ko ha yo e big town ye ka fam na ha ye zo mo youth no ehu ekwan be fa so a o me ba ye de enkomunya nwie ya ene be ka bi ba se awie nko ade ye dream up and movie achi commission mu ko commission fama ya enye problem bia patrol be say no you furu ko use o made we dey couple ye pressure bia abansika ye tax road talk tinkiti area dia kwa ye dia mamran trade ya dia na si o ko say apaso kaka ye ko twema futwamfo nyini picture 2 couple boys no ko use o mo field no
ezo mo ye ba ku bi nso de wo yi we say no crowd o mu wi
nyina hini eno na make just it is different from this we dey say ko twapa so no am buy fa ho bay mo ye wie ye mi hira mo ba bia mo bia da mo ase wo mu use mo field but you know the ya to can be agu and you to be complete and I stuck on a way Ambassador obeda ko use last time me twema me ko bia ni me ko na di free bi na occupy boys me no mu din kuma na me de to aso me Johnny
kawuram
when you ma wie apaso mu ani ayi flower yi bi na de be sand down
am say o mani anya den o wa na ho afua ma wa kokora hu ze dey
Capo we hia ne adi oni ade bay
so o ma nya ma o ma ngobo so bo a
dia na aka so mo ye
se be twa apaso
apaso no dia na de ba dia na apaso no twa ne de ba we no dia na de ba
chance ye wie
who say wie Capo
baba so entwa
ye boys no ya wa no ko ohene kese ho no nhiro mo asase de kro ha wo nhiro mo no ko use o made they need to engage it but it has to be regulated because we astro tv draw a person ya de araba sa kwa ban ho and until they say of akwan papa so no we use no alright Capo ye fair no use EPL games reba so my simple message for coach Dramani ne say despite everything I will hear about Baba Sports Stadium now, you are working for a big club. What you never become Chelsea points in our fans as well. National quite watch BD Okoya now by. Now the soil is so fertile, the pressure in this room bracer. So Madrid say become Chelsea there. Cause about this season I pressure the money power. He's lost every game our body has focuses on fabric majumano. The hope is so mean to be found my confidence in Marcos and Bodo. I see as folk ever pick all the 3 points, you know, a crash posted. And I saw my body only gone no. Madrid said did money because we winning. But Coach Prince Wusu Baby will be at the person can say on Fakotoko and as a has given on Tunichi. When you good results and friends, yes, the boss coach free had a call. Second year to me, yana yadi Yankopodi a shen and up and crack Mumu Mobama Cassa, you fruitia. Capo me can be able to and at some point, an up and crab because I save you, I could see the bay.
There's always Casama who ye dream
a young apostles game. It is the next game. Pick out the 3 points. You have no absolute reason to lose this game. Collective quality, individual. Messiah Kasa so Kasa Chasna for some boys. They say, so Mikel Arteta from the area. Some of the big boys would have to take over the baton. So big boys in Libya. We are talking about young apostles. Last year we saw their performance. Our Bob was in the chair points in tobacco to trade. Now to go air travel. It's a so perform me. Me game we may share the course one pick 3 points in now. On your draw crowd way.
The Dinigine.
No Lusudia Capo. Met me a be an my back to come say. And you're American. But France and Chimano. Coach also him. Woke up also soon him. What is what your house? What's our call young apostles? Again, I want my now when Cromon say Zito shouldn't have gone. Yes, because okay, what's our Kizito? What is the motivation for the season? club na FA Cup room league no Kotoko betimi agya na Wontumi nje so Wontumi nje dia why should you sack the coach na man nko say we no di preko so Wontumi nje dia ade na we na di no some compensation kakra
you say young apostles so who chere ni pa league but also 16
points to survive
or 26 points only Holy Stars 26 Brokum 26 Dreams 26 Vision 27 Nations 27 that means Nipa Crow Toso 9th at 3 points per
Tonosu here a point to one country mono ni fi and the
on Kotoko match on Kotoko match but me pese me hwe ho that is not to say I disregard Young Apostles we a strong team Young Apostles is a very very strong team last year Konto Fosuche happens to be one of the best combinations in the league in the world me no want to go say ko two boys in the two no jet o my replace you and was also but my key point in the say Makotoko hwe the Young Apostles but Coach Prince also on can the boys and say no ne career game we say mu na has di no na pen kra me can say after has game no consequences really say was it before the has game it was even before the has game consequences in this year me a couple men say bremeza e de kakra me so but my jure kire me say Kotoko fans no beje loss atomo Young Apostles there and your fans and asem but the coach also nudia the fans will not accept any results apart from maybe in my opinion obenya 1 point the amount but so many lose there out
well new me da say Mizia Bray na yenhwe matches ni bi na yenhwe said here and you my city ni zo bewura adanse asokwa nso dia
adanse asokwa dia me dia hye Monday
okay you can one say you run more in a deep
Monday but I think the league House of Folk need to start making strides to compete well. Home form against Brokum Chelsea, literally one of the worst sides in the Ghana Premier League this season. And former coach Samobodu, they will need to start proving a point to their supporters. So, ready to challenge for the league? I always say this is winning after Kotoko. No, you need to prove so bit Magic League and that's a Wontumi. I didn't see Ukumasine yes has a Kotoko 25 games and Kotoko only see no Mabeshe be the Kokao. I think supporters need to hope to one more pija. And Julius Akoye the CEO now. Julius, I think the team the Kasachrom say league in Moji.
Okay.
Mojia. So you need to find a way to win the league. Moji. Mediama were in a very fine form. But dear ha Mediama pa say be a league in me a draw no Mobuti Adriana Stars. Has any Mediama will game more. Has we are very good in terms of your away games. I think this is the time for House of Folk to step up and compete. For Coach Prince Owuzu and Kodokone de Capo. There's uncle one of the medical come party say club no coach on appointing no be more appointing as a season 9 day. Young Apostles give me a very difficult, extremely difficult. I'm even wondering, say, how we Kwame no befa so be motivate boys and my boys and Akobo game when your results. Couple all of these things comes into the discussion. Unless just maybe they say league ni baby abedi ani ska obenya. Baby abedi bia no.
Ani di ska obenya.
Ani ska obenya.
To position hu hia.
Position here
aside Africa
yes. Position here very important. To me share the Kotoko beye, but Young Apostles game near difficult, very difficult for Kotoko, especially with maybe a Young Apostles that and they are close to fight because more than any they be bought tough games. So Vision FC will be United, became no a very likely say Vision FC will feel there. Tema be very difficult to say between Makunya results there tia Capo. They toss me, I think it's very difficult for Brokum Chelsea to go to Accra and go and beat House of Folk. I think their best is going to be a draw. Then Obabesho or non Young Apostles snowball field. He feels this is the perfect opportunity for them to get very good results. Adriana Bebo Fieti Ahoy. Almost home form is problematic kakra. Away. They are also in contention to fight for league. But Gold Stars should be make a statement. But Moko Heart of Lions, difficult task. Okay. So fixtures will be a man, maybe Heart of Lions form that they pay near Draka Cran. Say no more favorable first round fixtures. anko mutimi di maintain your mo buy into the discussions say league no bi betimi aja no bi ntimi nya kasamre ke bi anko mo pressure betimi ajibi because teams na heading pre-league ni na second round we need do na abede ebeko already kotoko akwaje ne de what am I say go stars so ba. So these are games that give Madanu season at the day. But I think they lost key players to the Chan team and the national team at some point. It is Velabdo, Dogley, and then your goalkeeper Kramposo to America. Neba Kramposo I another issue. So this weekend, the Nation FC will feed Dream FC Bebrepa. Me nim team of Betmaban Abrankesi Abishin Nation Sako best bear draw. Omobo a different kind of football whenever they are playing home. The level of intensity, the level of commitment. Any players and let send your matter the Bob. I mean, Tiasi, Omukwa winner. I said, no more cry and a bull fee boss abono. And this is a game at Dreams FC would need to be at the optimal best to get results. Summer text me, they're only defining league 7 make us a house of folk who need to win the game. Against Bilkum Chelsea. The likely will say me, my best drop it 2 points will give more throw. The likely will say this weekend, go stars so bad drop points. That was so. Capo.
Okay.
House of Fukum ready.
Munchamu
Bobre against Bilkum Chelsea.
Okay. Phobia. Masters. Matimi da si mizano no. Okay. Yeah, bani ya Dr. Amuzu edi nkomo. Ya baby Manchester. Ya baby onye die. I say the name of the MP Dogbazi Dorani Enimle Godwin. Okay. Dansi Asokwa MP, Member of Parliament. And ya baby attesting din amamino. Ya say bibi abo code here. On 7 Kenya birthdays nansana. Dr.